afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Hey Jake, Douglas, how you doing? Tommy J, Scott, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. I think that's it. I know that James is doing his walk and talk this morning, so I'm not imagining that a bunch of people will come in, but I do have a good topic for today. Or I think it's a good topic anyway. Hey Mama, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Uh, let's see. I don't think a bunch of people are going to. Like I said, I think it's going to maybe be a while. And what it was last night. One of my neighbors across the way, older lady. I want to say my age, and her husband, who is a retired police officer, who had a stroke, so half of him doesn't work. And then they have a daughter that lives with them and two children. And they turned off their electricity yesterday. So they're over there and they have no electricity. So they came over and talked to my wife and my mother-in-law, and I got it into the conversation a little bit. But basically, I guess what my thing is, what I like the most about Thai culture is the way that the family takes care of their elderly. Okay, and like my wife feels responsible or is responsible for her mom and dad, her grandma and grandpa, anybody she feels responsible for. And like I said in the beginning, she reminded me again, we talked about it. She had 0 baht, like this couple. I guess they had, at one time when he was working as a police officer, they had right over here an apartment, 5-6 complex or unit complex. And, they've lost that. They have a house that I guess he had taken an early retirement, and basically they have 0 baht. They have to pay for their house, I guess, that they're in, has a mortgage of some sort. And needless to say, by the end of the day, they have 0 baht. So, I guess people help them out with stuff for their, to eat, food and stuff like that. And then last night they didn't have it. I sent them home with a couple of those battery boxes that I gotten for the camping videos that I'm gonna do, and have lights, little LEDs and stuff, so that the kids could have light and stuff like that until the morning. They were gonna try to have it turned on last night, but probably not. So it'll probably be this morning. So I gave them that, and I guess what my deal is. I know that there some people that expats. I want to call them expats because they're foreigners of every kind, that come here, like with me. The government doesn't, and I got nothing against the Thai government. I mean, I love Thailand. I'm here and consider this my home. But they don't do enough, as far as I'm concerned, my personal opinion, for their elderly. Like my mother-in-law and father-in-law, 65 and 75 approximately, get 500 baht each, $15 each a month for their, like Social Security, what we would have in the United States. I don't know what it's like in Australia and UK. Maybe someone can enlighten me later on how their programs work. But basically, because what I'm thinking, pretty much in the United States, if you've got a decent, $2,000, $2,200 Social Security, you worked hard your whole life and all that kind of stuff, you can come and retire in Thailand. Where are they going to go to retire for $15 a month? So I guess basically what I wanted to ask everybody here, what their opinions are, because it varies for expats and such. To me, like, if they were to tell me that, hey, the 1900 baht, the 30, $60, $50 that you pay for your, yearly visa is now $500 a year. Would I care if they told me it was going to, if I knew it was going to better Thailand, money to the elderly, that kind of stuff? Would I care? No, I wouldn't care. A lot of people even bitch about, and I don't know where the extra money goes, but going into some of the places where it's 200 baht for and a foreigner for Farang and only 50 baht for a Thai person. And they'll bitch about that. But they'll sit here. They even brought up stuff about, which I don't think will ever go through, that they want to charge foreigners more money to stay in a hotel. And I started to think about it. Not probably not a good idea. People will get the wrong. But I started thinking about it more, and I'm going, okay, I could stay in the shittiest Motel 6 in California somewhere, going up maybe see my son or something. It's going to cost me between $75 and $100 a night. No breakfast, no nothing, just a nothing. So what is that? 2,500 baht, whatever it is, and you can go stay in a 4-star hotel here in Thailand for 1,000 baht, and that includes breakfast. But yeah, we would bitch if they told no, for you it's going to be 1,500. Okay, so it's going to cost me $45 to stay in a 4-star hotel, where if I was in my own country, it would cost me 65 to 100. So it doesn't make sense when some people, granted, if you're trying to retire here and you're on a fixed income, it would be hard. But think about the Thai people here that get $15 a month for their retirement from their Social Security. I don't know. Like I said, I'd like to know what you guys think about if they were to charge that. Like I said, if they told me that I went from $60 to $400 or $500 a year for my retirement visa, and that was going to, go to the elderly, I wouldn't have a problem in the world with that. But I think a lot of people, maybe they would, but I wouldn't. I think logically. Like I said, if I'm traveling in my own country and it costs me, that much money to stay in a crap hole and come to Thailand and stay in a nice hotel and it costs me, 45 instead of 65 or 45 instead of 30, does it really make that big a difference? Would it make you as an expat, and I'm talking to the expats that live here, does it make you, feel that, I don't know, would you have a problem with that? I don't know. Let's see. Douglas, I know, is weighing in. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? If I missed anybody else, let's see what. If you guys get my gist, I think you understand what I'm saying. Dave, the past 2 years has wiped out most people in the village. Almost everyone has sad stories. We have people coming over with hat in hand almost every day to ask. And yeah, to ask noon to stop giving loans. Okay. Let's see. Dave, this is a different culture. Families support each other here. Not the same as America. Yeah, and I understand that, but I would think that the government should maybe not worry about some stuff and maybe worry more about the $15 that somebody is getting here to retire. And some expats are living off a minimum. Yeah, and I'm sure they are. But is it right to come here to Thailand and expect to live here where you couldn't even live in your own country? And is that okay? I think it's great. I mean, it's awesome. But if they were to make it a little bit more, to hear like somebody that's on, I don't know, $1,200-$1,300 a month Social Security, where are they going to live in the United States if they don't own their own home? Nowhere. Could they come to Thailand? Would it be a great living? No, but they could come here and do it. But then should you bitch if you go in, if you're that person, should you bitch about going into a national park and having to pay 200 versus 50? I understand that there are people that are on a fixed, lower, barely making it income, but where would they be in their own country? I don't know. But like I said, this is all just off the top of my head. I just want to see what other people think about it. Did I help this person out? You tell me whether I helped them out or not. I'll leave that. I'll let you guess. Um, and Peter's saying, Dave, our pension is around 2,000 a month starting around for one person. Yeah, and like I said, if you're on, you really need to make that $2,000 because you need to show that income unless you have, if you're a single person, 800,000, in the bank or whatever. If you have that, we're lucky enough to save money to where you could do that. It would be a lot easier than trying to show it. Then you wouldn't have to. You could actually make a little bit less. That's the only way you could pretty much do it on a retirement. He said, "Good. Don't get me wrong. I understand there's a lot of people here that are living here on very little money, but that I understand that. But they don't have to make it difficult. And I don't know how many expats there would be, and I don't even know if they just raised the the visa cost from 2,000 baht to 4,000 baht. Would that really break somebody 2,000 baht a year, even if you were on a low fixed income? I don't know. And would that 2,000 baht, is there enough expats here to even make a dent in getting into getting the elderly a little bit better than $15 a month? I don't know that either. Like I said, they don't want to. I'm imagining that the Thai government doesn't want to cripple people from coming here either. But it's just weird, some of the stuff that they do and they ask for. To me, sometimes doesn't make sense. Okay, let's see. Peter's saying Aussie start about 2K, and that's the Aussie dollar, I'm imagining, right, Peter? Dave Noon has done loans out for over 5 years and pay her about $30 a month, and I understand that, and I did help these people, of course I did. My wife wanted to help them, so I said go ahead. And they don't have the money. I mean, like you said, if they paid that back 100 baht a month, I'd be surprised. But I didn't give it hoping to get anything back. Whatever my wife gets back, she could keep, or go buy them food and bring them food every month. Doesn't matter to me. I will help as many people as I can here in Thailand. It's just until it hurts, basically, because of everything that happened to me and the way I figured the hospitals here pretty much saved my life. My wife pretty much saved my life. Thailand has just been one giant help to me. So anything that I can do, I will do. But I look at some of it and it doesn't make any sense to me sometimes when I see it and I'm going, $15. If her mom and dad didn't have her, and even if they had their own home, how are they supposed to survive on $30 a month? Even here in Thailand. I guess if they ate rice and didn't put the electric on, and I guess that they could have a little bit of water, how would you live? So, it's great to say, I have 800,000 baht. I'm a single guy or a single lady or a single person in the United States. I get enough money, $1,500 a month from Social Security, and I can put the 800 in there. Yeah, you can come and live here on that. If you're a nice, simple, easygoing, don't want anything person, it can be done. Would I want to do it? No, I really wouldn't. Would I do it if I had the choice of living in poverty for 1,500 in the United States, or coming here and living on 1,500? I'd be here in a heartbeat. Not a doubt. Not a doubt. I'm just thinking in my mind, how can I personally, how can anybody, what do they think about the elderly here? As an expat, do people look at the same way that I do, that it's a privilege and an honor for me to live here in Thailand? I don't know. That's why I'm talking about it. I figured I don't very rarely I come up with an actual talking point. So what's all this money talk on Rockefeller? How you doing, Craig? Good to see you. I don't know if I missed anything. That was the last one I saw. Hey James, how you doing? Glad you could come by. Johnny, how are you? Hang in there, Dave. You're dead right. You know, I don't know. I just think as an expat, like I do, I feel like Thailand has been nothing but good to me. Uh, and you know, having my Thailand wife, my Thai family, what they did for me in the hospital, the way that my life has progressed for the past 4 years since my wife passed away, have been phenomenal. You know, and I look at every time I look at something, I look at it like how can I help my Thai family and or Thai people, period. And the trolls will just love this because here's this stupid Farang giving money away again, you know, and they can all like you know they can kiss the big white part of my backside, but you know it makes me feel good. Like I said, it's not totally selfless anything that I do. I think that anybody that says that they do something totally selfless is fooling themselves. But the smile on their faces and stuff like that makes me smile. So it's not selfless. It gives me a good rush of, yeah, this is awesome, you know. And these people last night, I mean, in total awe that they could have their electricity turned back on. Now, will it start something to where I might get a rush of 500 people a day? It could, I don't know. And if it does, then I'll make that decision then. But if I can help people, I will until it hurts me, you know, and my family. I'll take it up to as far as I can. Dave, you can have a job and work too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know, there's, yeah, that's the way mine are too, Craig. I'm in and out with the new government center here. I walk in the morning, there's two people in there. It's awesome. Hey, Chris. And now that Chris is here, how's my microphone going? He's my telltale. Hello to you. How are you? Katina, how are you? Glad you could join. Carl, how you doing? That's fine. You don't have to. I just want to know: am I fooling myself? Am I crazy? Am I the only one that thinks this way? You know, I never look at negative things that like, oh my God, I had to pay 200 baht and my wife only had to pay 50 to get in here. Does it really matter? $6. Not even if you take off the 50 baht she had to pay. I had to pay a couple of dollars more than her. Is that a normal thing? Is that what most expats think, that this is, you know, horrible? Oh my God, it's injustice. You know, I just don't know. My wife told me it was up to me. I could give all my money away. Yeah, and that's the way my wife, and I told her, I said, this is our money now. You know, so, because I could see it in her face. When she came in to ask me if I would help, I said, well, why are you asking me? I said, what do you want to do? It's our money. Well, no, it's your money. I said, no. When we got married, your kids became my kids, and my money became yours. So it's our money. What do you want to do? Do you want to help this woman? You know, and her kids and her husband that's half paralyzed. I mean, yes, of course, you know. And so, but I could see the pain in her face, even coming in to ask me if I wanted to do anything. Yeah, it is. And like I said, it's not selfless, man. The smiles on these people's face they couldn't have wiped it off, you know. I mean, they were going to have electricity today. They could get back to a semi normal life today, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We have seen here in America how Social Security is run. I'm all for helping the Thai people, and the government can't run anything well. Yeah, you know, some of the stuff that I see is, you know, like chasing tails type stuff. You know, like even with the ganja stuff, and you know, enough's enough. Legalize the shit and get it over with, and move on to something else. Put a tax on frickin' ganja to help your people, and maybe they will. I don't know. You know, we won't know for another, what is it, 2 months before exactly what they're going to do with that. But California could have done it years and years and years and years ago. You know, put a tax on it. They wouldn't have been bankrupt. They could have accepted everybody from Mexico. Come on over. Use the medical system. Use whatever you want. We got money coming out the wazoo. We got extra money, and they never put a tax on it or did anything with it. And just the medical side, it just was. It's ludicrous. It's a freaking plant. It helps people. It helps them from taking hardcore narcotics, and and yet you want to limit it. Are people going to go out and get high? Those same people are going to go out and get drunk, and So, what do I think? Should somebody be high or drunk? I want neither. But if I had to pick it for somebody, my friend died from alcoholism. He wouldn't have died if he was ingesting weed. He'd still be here. So I don't know. There's a lot of ways that I think that governments and everything can make extra money and help their people. And not that they don't try. I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong in any way that I think, the Thai government's a government. They're gonna try to do everything they can, but sometimes the governments, well, especially in America, we could find out they don't do too well. But, I know that Chris probably answered me, but I'm sure it probably sounds fine, right? Anybody? But anyway, I don't know. There's my 2 cents on that. But let's see, what is this? Napo Warrior. What do you have to say? How you doing, by the way? Hi. If I have a non-immigrant O visa, 90 days, married to a Thai citizen with a multi-entry, can I go out of Thailand back and forth before the end of 90 days to extend my visa? That I don't know. Maybe somebody in here might know. You want to? Why don't you just turn it into a retirement visa right in here, or a marriage visa right inside Thailand? You can do that. I don't know what you're looking to do to get to extend it by leaving. I don't know. Most people get that to come into come into Thailand, and then to get their retirement. I don't know how old you are either, but you don't have to get a retirement because you can get a marriage visa, I would think. If anybody knows, by all means, help them out. Storekeeper, how you doing? I suppose if Thailand implements 2-tier pricing, I'll be looking for a 2-star versus a 3-star lodging instead of staying in the. Yeah, and like I said, Thailand's the greatest place in the world, man, for as far as I'm concerned. When you can come here and stay in a 4-star plus hotel for and breakfast for the same money that you would, or less than you would spend on a Motel 6 in the United States. And people from Australia and the UK, I don't know if you have Motel 6s or whatever. It's just a budget hotel chain in the United States. But I think the last time that I stayed there 4 or 5 years ago, it was $65. It's what else could you ask for? So, like I said, telling people to come here to retire is easy for me. It's like, you'd have to be insane to sit in the United States with, 1,500, 2,000. Hopefully, you got 2,000 or something, some kind of retirement. Hopefully, you own your own home. But look at what you could do if you owned your own home. Let's say you owned it outright. You're living on 2,000. Could you make it? Yeah, I think you could in the United States. But what could you do in Thailand with $2,000 plus? Let's say your house is in one of the high rent districts, and you turn it over to a rental agency, and they give you $3,000 a month. Now you got $5,000 a month to live in Thailand. What could you do with that? So I don't know. It's an interest. I thought it was interesting when I thought about it all night. That's why when I got up this morning, I go, I've actually got a talking point. Healthcare is free for anything hospital. Is still using the best healthcare and doctor services. Surgeons in Australia. Yeah, and I have, I still have my medical insurance. I don't know if you guys, obviously you probably watch No Time to Be Sad, Chuck and Paige. And Chuck just got here with his mom. But he had canceled her Social Security benefits as far as medical save, like $180 a month or something. I think I would save. I'm still paying mine, and I haven't debated. I saw that, and I'm going, maybe I should do that. I mean, it's $200, so what is that? It's an extra some baht in my pocket. But I'm thinking about when I do get back to the norm. For me, the normal is here for 4 months, 2 to 3 weeks back in the U.S. to visit my family and friends every 4 months. So, do I keep it in case something happens to me in that 2 weeks when I'm in the United States? I haven't. I got to debate that in my mind. I don't know where Mitch is. To tell you the truth, Carl. How you doing, Love Channel? How are you? Uh, Helping just make, yeah, it does, right? Makes me feel good. Like I say, I can't. Like I say, I can't say it's selfless when I can see, especially like the money and the stuff that we do for the kids and stuff. The smile on my whole family's face, being able to do that. And like I said before, especially my father-in-law, he's just beside himself. I couldn't imagine going to do something like that and not inviting him. He might slit my throat, but I don't know. It is. It's awesome. It's awesome. Hi, if you have, this is that one, right? Is this the same one or is this different? Did I he repost that or did I just miss it? Uh, let's see. As an experienced traveler, it's all in the cost of living the life he leads, so don't even notice it. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I'm lucky. I consider I'm lucky anyway. Hey, David, Social Security check and then it's 50 average. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. I'd say somebody that's really busted their butt and paid a lot in is like 2,200. I'd say average is between 15 and 17. Yeah, sounds about right. But like I said, if you're a married couple, so let's say you both worked, so you got 3 grand. Um, you can have a pretty good life here for 3,000 a month, or at least I believe you could. Uh, if I missed something, guys, put it back up. I'm not real good with the questions. Um, Everybody's talking to each other. That's awesome, Katrina. Hey, Lynette, how are you? Glad that you could stop by. I'm gonna try to catch up. Oh, I think no, maybe I'm not. Wow, I'm way behind. All right, let's see what Craig has to say. Kelly has a ton of extra cash this year. Now everyone is getting back bonus cash up to 1,000 direct to the bank. Do I still get it? I live in California. I haven't seen it. They haven't deposited anything in my account. Um, let's see. Hey John, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Trying to catch up. If I missed it, put it back up again. But I think most of the people are just talking to each other. Yeah, it's probably not bad advice to check out. But like I said, if I missed his response or her response on that, why not just get a marriage visa? Uh, God, I was way behind. Sorry, guys. Let's see, Douglas. Dave, I'm very disappointed with you. I was expecting your live stream yesterday. It was my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Douglas. Was looking forward to singing. My mom calls me up every year, and as I answer the phone, it's her singing happy birthday to me. Uh, is Mitch here? I didn't see. Is he here? Did I miss him? God, Johnny, I saw a lot of people I haven't seen before. I'm glad that you came in. One Day TV, how are you? Thanks for coming by. Mustafa, happy birthday to Douglas. And I think, oh no, I'm not. Thank you, Storekeeper. It's like 3,000 friend books, friendship. Cool. God, I'm way behind. How'd you guys let me get this? Here's Traveler. Hey, Traveler. I have a very good pension that would go even further in Thailand, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna. Don't give up yet, Traveler. Don't give up yet. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Believe me. You need to come over and smoke the peace pie and have a cold Leo. I know. I'd like to get everybody together someplace. I think it'd be awesome. It's getting close to where we have enough people watching and subscribing and coming to Thailand to put something together. Mustafa saying, should I buy private health insurance during my time in Thailand? Does anyone know? Yeah, you should definitely. If you don't know the story about me, it cost me $1,000,000 because I didn't get any insurance. I was in intensive care for 2 months with a tube down my throat, and then for another month and after that. So yeah, somebody could probably post a couple of good ones if they're in there. If not, go to Chuck is on a good one. James is on a good one. That's No Time to Be Sad and Chocolate Man in Thailand. And if you go on their sites or whatever and you click down into any one of their videos, they usually have something posted. I know Chuck will definitely have probably 3 or 4 videos on healthcare, but definitely I would say yes, Mustafa. God, I was behind. How'd you guys let me get this far behind? Okay, I'm sort of caught up. I'm at the end of it, but I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of, um, yeah, I don't know who was saying that. Is it temporary? This morning, quiz him about upcoming river adventure. Sure, I can post. If you want to come on, Craig, you're more than welcome, or anybody that, let me paste this. I think I pasted the right, let's hope I pasted the right one. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I don't know if you're here full time or whether you, and this is for Mustafa, um, if you are, you're planning on, just visiting or whatever. But if you're here for, I don't know, anything, I don't know, man. If your insurance, like when I had my other insurance, what was it, I forget Blue Cross or one of the two. And when I was in Costa Rica, I was gone for 3 months, but for the first 2 months, anything that happened to me in Costa Rica, I had to pay for, but I would get reimbursed from my insurance company in the States. If you have something like that, I would say okay, but it don't take much to go into the hospital and, I mean, that was what, when the bot was everything, cost me $30,000. So it wasn't like it was nothing. And I want to say a very decent policy for I don't know how old you are, depending on your age, 1,800 to $2,000 a year for coverage. So I would definitely, I would definitely get it if you can. If you can't afford it, then I would try to find out something else. But now you're married to. You said you were married to a Thai lady, or no? Or am I going back and forth from different people? But I think. Oh, I'm 38. Okay, so you're young for retirement stuff. But I don't know. It depends on how long you're going to be here. Like I said, it cost me a small fortune. Are you married to a Thai lady? And if so, the reason I'm asking is my wife works for the government, so I'm covered by her insurance policy. Now, other people that maybe have another different type of job, military, anything like that, I think that you could be covered by their insurance. Right back. I finished my work. Okay, Katrina. Thanks, Bigfoot. 36.7. Wow, so almost 37. Wow. Maybe my wife was right. Like I said, she said 40 before the end of the year. So I guess I'll have to move some more money. That's outrageous. That's bad for the Thai people, good for us expats. Again, something better for us. But like I said, I don't want to, get off of the wrong foot about the other stuff. I understand there's people here that barely have enough money to make it here, but then you should be really grateful to be here. But what did Traveler say, Dave? I didn't know you. 30 something. Yeah, actually, we're getting more and more on the channel, and I think their thought is maybe we can get some good information from these old people. They've been around on the planet for a while. Maybe they can help us out. And by all means, that's what we do here. Help each other. 95% of the stuff we talk about is Thailand. We talk about everything from new surgeries coming up to food to cars to everything. So we have a bunch of fun. But the main point of the thing is talking to people that want to come to Thailand, helping them out as much as we possibly can. About visas and how it is to come. What's it like to come to the States, come from the States or Australia and everything now. And we know it's pretty much get on a plane, show them that you've been, vaccinated or that you've had a test, and come to Thailand. Goodbye. Thank you one day. Appreciate it. Is Bobby here? Where's Bobby? I didn't see Bobby. I haven't seen him in a while. He is. I have that. Now the kids are gone. Did you hear about the audition tape that I had? The 1-minute video. If you want to see it, let me know. I'll let you decide whether the kids have good voices or not. I'm shameless. I'll play it again. I can do whatever I want. It's my channel. But I think they have good voices, Bobby. And I probably could have talked them in to coming on. The only problem is they only know they don't know any English. My wife knows the Titanic theme, but she won't. I haven't got her to agree to sing. But the kids only know Thai songs. But I think they're pretty good. Hey Moonwa, how you doing? Who's getting the guinea pig? What did I miss? Many young vloggers in Thailand get their insurance through Safety Wing. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely, even if you're only traveling here, you get travel insurance. Have something, because it could add up real quick. So I said, I just checked my home insurance, and it seems, including healthcare insurance in Thailand for 45 days, and after that, that's basically what I had. Mine was 60 days. So I don't know if you're just coming to visit, and you're not coming any longer than that. I don't see any problem. But I would just keep in the back of your mind, it could add up real quick. Bobby must have left. Let's see. What did I miss, Chris? Something that I wish I did. I miss the warm little bread buns with my coffee in the morning. Is this a love connection? I got to see what... I think Simply's... or Nanette. Which one do you want me to call you? Simply or Nanette? I think Nanette, right? And I'm going to make Chris take me around the Philippines too. So hopefully I'll get to visit all the people that I've met through Bobby's channel that are in the Philippines. Hopefully we'll get to meet them all. I'll make Chris go with me. I'll have to force him, put his arm behind his back. Oh no, Bobby's still here. Jake's Nephew Music Channel. If Bobby's still here, I'm going to play this video real quick because I like it. And I like to see the kids singing, so I'm going to play it anyway. Okay, so it could be that they're just my children, so I think they're better. Have them come on. They would love to. They're going to come back 27th. Now there's some other holiday, as you guys know. My wife puts these holidays out of the air from the government and the school, so they have the 28th, 29th, and then Saturday and Sunday off. So they'll be here for 3 days. So maybe I will. Are they going to be? They'll be here Friday. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll try to. I'll try to get them. I bought them that karaoke machine, and my wife, and they just loved it. And the one in the back, the oldest one that does the traditional Thai dance, she'd been in lockdown with COVID upstairs for 10 days, so she was happy to get out and join the festivities. Uh, let's see. Doug was saying my karaoke observation is that Thais sound good singing in Thai, not so good in English. I don't know. They don't speak they don't speak English, so I don't know if I'll ever be able. They want to come to the United States and they want to work there, and I told them I've got plenty of contacts for anything that you guys want to do, but you got to speak English, man. You can't. Here I am, the hypocrite. I've been in Thailand for 4 years and I can say four words, but to go there, you know, you have to speak the language. Let's see what else. Saying hi to Tim. Which Tim? Did I miss somebody? I did. Hey Tim, what's up? I was just thinking about you. I might come to. I'm threatening to come visit you, and I don't know. I want to know, is there a decent hotel that's close to your place there? And I'm talking about like maybe Monday, for a couple of days on the Forza. So jam out Monday morning, spend Monday and Tuesday night, come back Wednesday because the kids come on Thursday and Friday. So if you could think about what's close to you, and then I'll talk to my friend Bob and see if he wants to meet up, and I'll come and say hi. Let's see. Here's Bobby. Let's let Bobby out of jail. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good. Sorry, Dave. I don't get around as much because I'm out promoting on other live streams like continually, even while you're on. So
Yeah, so this is Mitch and Chris.
yeah,
Awesome.
I originally had Nikki scheduled to be on as well, but Nikki messaged me, and because of the extreme heat they've been having in the UK, she missed a day of work earlier in the week, and they have to make it up Friday, so she's not going to be able to make it.
Ah,
But work
oh
comes
cool.
first, and this we'll make up another date.
Awesome. And
Well,
if the kids are
Nanette,
here
how
in
are
2 weeks,
you?
I will I will ask them if they want to sing. They're good
Yeah,
kids. They're having
I'm
fun
good.
with that. They're having
Yeah,
fun with
Chris
the
is going to
machines.
come up, and he obviously won't sing, but he's got a lot of knowledge that we want to pick his brain for.
Who, Chris?
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
yeah, he was on another live stream, and it almost took over the show with somebody just grilling him with all kinds of questions. So I think it's very interesting.
He's a good man.
He
He's one of
is.
the good
He
ones.
is at that.
One of the good ones, man. Of course, I have to say that most all the people on this channel are good ones, so I got lucky. The only one that I can't get to come, there's two people that I can't get to come to Surin, and they're both on the screen right there, Mitch and Bobby. And Bobby lives here, so that's
And I
really
want
saying something about.
I want to
No,
so badly, Dave. I can't even tell you how much.
you're showing extreme restraint,
I am.
because you're a good man. That's why you care
Yeah,
about what your wife wants, and you want to make everything perfect. And I don't blame you.
yeah,
But it would be nice to see you here in Thailand soon. I hope. I hope
yeah,
November's still not completely out of the question.
yeah. It's still looking. We're still talking like that may be the case. And I saw somebody posted actually on your channel the other day. I was watching, just not active because I was on the panel of another channel, and somebody posted that. Um, I think it was maybe 400. No, no, no. Your Mojo. Somebody anyhow posted that the flights are going to be going down in November. It's looking
Oh,
like the
really?
flight prices are going to be going down.
I could
So
check. I could check JetFly, and we could get a new estimate
yeah,
for November.
let's hear Dave's predictions.
Okay, so let's say Bobby's gonna come. You want one way or a round trip ticket? I always buy a round trip only
Oh, I
because.
imagine, Raymond, that yeah, it's been hotter than hell. Like pretty unbelievable.
And let's see. They have some. Let's see what Moonwa. I always get a back feed when you come on. I don't know why. It's weird. Dave, I have some news to share related to the video I posted. If you would like to do an interview with me, sure. You can come on anytime you want to. I'll post the link again if you want to come up. No problem. Let's see. Oh, I didn't push search flights. I just did the beginning of November because I'm optimistic, so I put November 4th and to the 18th. So for like a week or whatever it is. I'm just
Yeah.
curious to see what. Hey, there's Randy. I haven't seen Randy in a while. Hope you're doing all right, Randy. Haven't seen you in a while. Um, let's see. And I don't know which video did I
Hello,
miss?
Ron.
I think I missed your last one, Moonwa. I know that it came up. I don't know if I saw it or not. Maybe once you say it, I will understand. Let me copy the link and put it in there. I'll put it in there for you. Oh, they don't have time today. Oh, okay. Let's see. What's today? Is it Wednesday today? Thursday, Friday, so
No,
Saturday.
no,
I'll be
no.
doing one on Sunday, but I can do whatever I want on
Today
Monday and
is
Tuesday.
Wednesday night for me, so it's got to be your Thursday morning.
Is it Thursday? So yeah,
I
so
think so.
Friday I'll do one on Saturday. Sunday yeah, I'll do one on Monday. Okay, I'll you jump on Monday morning and I'll post the link and you can come on by all means. How come this isn't showing me any search results? What did happen? Um, I don't know if I said hi to Paul. Hey Paul, how you doing? I'm doing great. Still working on the backyard project.
Well, Paul, did you buy it yet?
What's that?
Paul, I asked if he bought it yet. He's going to buy a sound card and a microphone. He's ready to start rocking on.
Ah, good for him.
John Denver's
Okay.
in the house.
Philippine Airlines, um, $840 round trip
No
out
kidding.
of LAX. Yeah, 840.97. Although that one has like an 18-hour layover. Oh no, 38 hours there, 21 hours back. So a big layover on the way there,
Where?
not so much on the way back. But here's
Where's the layover,
19.
Dave? Is it in Thailand?
Let's see. We're probably in the Philippines. I'm guessing. Layover in Manila, 19 hours in
Hell,
Manila.
I'd do that. I'd go with
Yeah,
that.
$840.97. You want me to book you guys in on that? I can book you. Is she sitting in the
Let me,
background or
let me
she's
give
not
you my
home?
credit card number over there.
I'd love to see you here. I drove again yesterday. I put out that video on the elephant world. I rode all the way up there. Well, not all the way. It's an hour and 10 minutes or something. I rode up there and they canceled the 10 o'clock show. But luckily, I went in and what they must have done. I
Thanks,
said
Dave.
it on the video. They had all the sugar cane, little bundles all the way around the arena, and they had all the elephants in there and the people. They must have canceled it last minute. So they were out there. One of them was shooting hoops, and the other ones were playing in the dirt. It actually turned into a fairly decent video because I didn't want to wait around till 2 o'clock. So when I was driving up there, I'm going, I think Bobby's got to be like right in here somewhere, right out of town. So I'm looking forward to when you do. I still haven't. You got to send me that drop pin or whatever deal, and I'm gonna go out that way again.
You know, Dave, it
I'll try
might
to.
be in your line message still.
Is it?
Let
I'll
me
have to
look.
look. I'll have to look and see. Um, thanks. What did I?
Yeah, it's still in your messenger line.
Is it Messenger
Line. No,
under
line.
yours? Okay. Send it line. Send it to me again, or send me hi on there so it pops up on the top of my list, and then I'll after this I'll look at it because I really would like
I heard
to
you just got it.
yeah, I did just get it. Uh, but Book me, book me. Randy's ready to come. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a reasonable price. I've never flown Philippine Air, but from what I understand, it's fairly decent. And I want to say when I was flying China Air, Air China, or whatever it was, they were mostly some right around six, between 6 and 7. Once in a while, I'd get one for like 550, real cheap, cheap. But with big
Well, Dave, I
layovers
was
and
really
shit.
kind of waiting for my YouTube channel to make enough money for me to pay for the flight. So at the rate I'm going right now, I think it's looking like 2026.
I got to
And when
figure out
people
when.
get real generous with the super chats.
I wish somebody could tell me how to get a hold of AdSense or YouTube, because what it is when I monetized for a year, okay, was like I don't know, $1,000, $1,500, okay. And when I finally got it all monetized and they okayed me and I gave them the right information that they wanted and all this kind of stuff, the first payment was like for $300 and the second one was for like $150. So there was still like $1,000 that AdSense is not recognizing. They're not
Huh.
looking at it, so it's still sitting there. It's not a absorb, but it's your guys' money. It's the money that I've already given it to my wife. So basically, it's my money, but I don't know how. I don't know how to get it out, because I told her back then, I'll give you the money, and then when YouTube comes in, YouTube can pay me back so that she could do the stuff she wanted to do, and we wanted to do with whatever the kids are giving back to Thailand. But there's no way in there. I could not find nothing to get a hold of AdSense. Not not an email address, nothing. The only thing that you could do is talk to a panel of other YouTubers or AdSense users, and they'll give you direction. Well, I don't want to talk to them. I want to know why they're
Yeah.
not taking the money that's in YouTube. Because I said something to James the other in his live stream, because he said, "Oh, Fa just got monetized, and my channel, his new one, is going to get." I told her, "Don't worry about it. We'll wait, and you don't have to worry about it. The money will stay there." I wanted to know if he knew how to contact them, which he didn't. And I said, the reason I'm saying this is maybe I waited too long. Maybe they're saying you waited so long to get your AdSense account going. We're not going to give you the money. I don't know. I can't talk to anybody, but it's
Douglas
out of
asked
my
in the
pocket. So
chat, what website are you using for the flights?
for what?
For the flights.
Oh, I'm using JetFly, JetFly. I think. Let me make sure. JetFly. Oh, JustFly, JustFly.com. And see, when you go one way on the fourth, let me just see what the difference in price would be. But I bet you're going to pay 700 to go one way. And I don't know if you could keep putting off that ticket to where when you want to come back. Because once you come here, are you going to go back 6 months later or something just to visit family and stuff, or are you just going to hang? Oh,
We
actually, it's cheaper than I thought. 543.97 one
Yeah,
way.
we're going to do round trip to start with because we're Jai's working right up through that time period. So she's just going to take a vacation for us to go for a period of time in
Uh,
November and
Now,
make our decision at that point exactly what date we're going to pull the plug.
okay. Well, this is weird too, because Asia, ASIANA Airlines is the one for 543. Never heard of them. I don't know who they are.
No.
And then the other one's Delta at 598, and then at 600 even is Korean Air, and they don't even have Filipino
Do they
Air on
have
here.
Ava Air? Because
It's
we
not
always
Ava.
want Ava Air.
It's I'll spell it. It's Asia NA,
Huh.
ASIANA airline. I don't
Hmm.
know who they are. But anyway, so it's about $600. So, but if you're gonna go, what did I say round trip was? 850, 890.
Yeah, less than $900.
Yeah. So it's actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be, because usually it's not even close to that. I would have guessed
Oh,
700.
okay. Jake said he's flown Asian plenty of times. Great airlines
Oh,
based in South Korea.
are they good? Decent? Well, if you've flown them, I'm imagining they must
You're
be
doing Mac.
decent. Let's see. Who's a question? Raymond has a question. If I plan to make it a permanent move, why bound? You don't have to. You do have to semi explain to them somehow. I've never done it, but like when Rob came here, 20 seconds in Thailand. He came here on a one-way ticket when they said you could not come to Thailand without a return flight, and he did it. And a lot of people have done it. You might have to jump through a hoop or two, giving them a reason or whatever the reason is. But I believe you can come on a one-way ticket. Before, if you ask most people, they're going to tell you no. You gotta have a return airline. That's why a lot of people would print up fake, things saying, "Oh yeah, this is," and then they wanted to see a real ticket. And so I don't know, but my understanding is you can. Don't know exactly
Yeah,
how.
I think what I was told, you have to show a residence that you're going to be living at if
That's
you're
all
going
you
to
have
have
to
one
show.
way.
Okay,
I believe so.
that sounds about right. Um, don't know about. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know who they are. I know ANA is a good airline. Um,
well,
but
Jake said he's flown it. It's excellent.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that was the cheapest one on there. Um, Anybody that wants to come.
You see, Jake is fun sized though, and I'm not so much. So I need a little more
A
space in
little
my
more
seating arrangements.
leg room.
Yeah.
Here, Jake's just came on. Hey, Jake, how you doing? How are you? Haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't seen you in a while, Jake. How you doing?
Can he hear us?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm just adjusting my lens cover here. Yep.
Okay, we can see you. Robert Mack said hello there, Bobby.
How you doing, Robert? Where you at right now?
Is he still here in Thailand or no?
No, no, he's back in the U.S., but I'm not
Is he?
sure if he's in California, Arizona, or
He's all
Missouri.
over the place.
Yeah, I know they got a big heat wave going on in the Midwest, so they're baking over there. I mean, it's hot, always hot here, Dave. So it's nothing unusual.
Yeah, I know. I know that. I think Chuck's back. Chuck's here now, but the videos that are coming out are from Texas, and I think they were hitting some uh, extremely warm for where he was at, I guess. Raymond said, "I need an old man fat boy seat." Yeah, I
Yeah,
do too, Raymond.
Hey, so I've flown Asiana plenty of times, but most of it was back in the '90s, and I mean the service was outstanding. It's the only airline I've ever been on that in flight all of a sudden all of the flight attendants started performing magic tricks in the aisle.
I'll
Oh,
be
really?
done.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's the first time I've seen them on there. Like I said, I've been using that Just Fly or whatever it is for since before I went to Costa Rica in 2015. So they've always had decent prices.
I'll be honest with you. Like when I was booking my tickets to Thailand, I ran through probably about eight or nine different sites, and I was finding all different prices, all different, I don't know, different deals. And Orbitz actually was the best deal that I could find
You know what
without
I
without
saw?
taking like a 20-hour layover somewhere.
What I found kind of weird. I was flipping around on YouTube for some reason, watching something about knives. I like knives, so I've been buying some for myself here. But anyway, there was a person on there that said if you are booking your flight from certain countries, you will get a cheaper rate. So if I'm in Vietnam and I book my flight from Thailand to or from Bangkok to the U.S. and back, it would be cheaper than if I was in the U.S. booking or whatever in another country. I found that weird. I
So
didn't
it's
realize
it's
it.
actually true, Dave, because
Is it?
in my former employ, I used to have instructors that were based all around the world, and the guys in Europe used to find that if they used a VPN
Yes.
sometimes and booked like they were in the
That's
U.S.,
what
they could
this
actually get
this
better
was
deals.
it was a gal, and I don't know. It was just random, and she said that use a VPN and try different places. And we tried this. She showed, for instances, right on the computer, and one of them was $560 for a flight, and the same exact flight from another VPN was 480. It was like it was weird. I never knew that. Never knew that. So that might be something to try, especially if you're retired and bored. If you're bored and retired, you could sit there all day long and check every VPN across the world.
He's looking
Hey
at you,
Sean, how you
Bobby.
doing? Flights have been the best alerts to let you know when the price is Google Flights. Okay, when you know what else this thing has too? Let me see. Let me check it again. It's got a deal to where if you've got a deal, you can hit a little bell, and this Just Fly will notify you if there's a change in any price, up, down, sideways, pennies, dollars, whatever it is. It'll notify you that there's been a reduction in price on your flight. So I thought that was kind of cool, but I don't know. I've never used Google.
Have
Hey,
you ever
Download,
used
how you doing?
Priceline? I use Priceline when I'm traveling around the United States for booking motels and stuff.
And I use what you call it. My mind's shot. Agoda. When I use everything in Thailand, I pretty much use Agoda.
Yeah.
Walking in my shoes, Thailand. How you doing? Um,
Same here, Ron.
download.
Now that I'm retired, I'm busier than I've ever been.
That's what I'm retired, but I'm too busy to be bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot to do too, traveler. And Bobby does too. He's got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and cook breakfast and massage
Yeah.
feet and
Yeah. Get all of my chores out of the way before I start going on everybody's panels all day.
I had
Yeah,
black sheep.
I
Black sheep.
advertise the hell out of my show. I try to get my thumbnail made as quickly as I can, and then
Yeah, why
travel
not?
around different shows all week.
Yeah, why not? I would. Um, but Black Sheep had sent me said he's taken my advice or the advice that everybody's been giving me to get the hell out of the house and start going around. So he's not going to be on as much as he was in the past. But he said he's volunteering. Seems like a great guy. I'd like to meet him someday. I hopefully will here. But he just to get something to do. He said he's doing working like in helping out in soup kitchens and this stuff and that stuff, which is awesome. Uh, he's done a lot of. He must have been I haven't got his whole story, but he's the one that completely designed my backyard and did 3D drawings and all sorts of stuff. And he's done it for
Wow.
more than just me. Other people on YouTube from this genre, from Thailand. Um, Poor Bobby. Uh, Everybody's saying hello. Cool. That's awesome. Let's see. Watch. This is what is that, Paul? Watch.
Whatchamacallit? It's a whatchamacallit airways.
Whatchamacallit. I don't know. I was always for the best price, but you couldn't pay me if see anytime that I would punch into Just Fly, the first flights that would come up would be, and I don't know which one it is, Air China or China Air, whatever it was, were always the first. Now since all this crap's happened, not I don't see anything that says China on it anywhere, and I didn't like flying into China anyway. Like I said, I don't know if it was just me. The people didn't like me. Maybe they just didn't like Santa
No,
Claus. Maybe they just didn't
it's
believe in
not you.
Santa
I
Claus.
had the same experience.
Yeah, they didn't like me at all.
So I
And
just checked orbits, and the similar routing to what I'm taking in October
mhm,
has dropped $300.
really,
Yep.
wow,
Um, on Delta and Korean Air. I mean, we're not talking, Joe
yeah,
Bag of Donuts
fly
Airlines.
by
We're
night. Yeah,
talking
yeah, yeah.
the big boys.
Well,
So do
I
you,
mean, if it's going to
will
drop,
you ever
I was
go?
hoping to go back in November, which is kind of a bummer because I'll probably be gone right when Bobby flies into Thailand. But I got to get back, man. It's going to be 3 years in November since I've been back to the U.S. and I've got a car sitting in my mom's driveway, motorcycles and trailers on in her driveway. Not that they're going to move, but I need to do something with the car. I'm not even there to register it. Probably going to cost me, $500 just to register it. I don't know what it's going to do. It was in my wife's name, so I have to actually. I don't have to change it, but you have to actually, in the DMV, or what they told me, if it's not in your name, you have to have the registration in hand and come into the DMV and register it there, and still register it in my wife's name. But you have to have the old registration in your hand. So I don't know if it's going to be worth it. It's a 2009 or 8. Um, what is it? Saturn View, the new body style, and it's a nice vehicle. It was her car until she got the high dollar Jeep, whatever it
Thanks,
was.
Ron.
But so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I got to get back. I want to see my. I got one. I still my granddaughter, the youngest, was born when I was in ICU. So what is she? She's going to be 3 in February. So I want to get back and see him face to face. My
Did
son,
you
my daughter.
did you see that, Dave?
Yeah, did
Mr.
you
Mix
see
is going to be making a trip to Serena in November, same time I'm going to be there.
That sounds about right. Oh, there he is. You can meet up with Bobby. Bobby doesn't want to come to Surin either. So you both have something in common.
Well,
I'll
he's
go.
a lot closer there than I am.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah, he
little
is.
easier to make it happen.
Oh, it's just it was a trailer that what was it? It was a trailer. The Hallmark. I think it's 12 or 14-foot single axle, not a double axle. I used it for go kart racing, and then after the go kart racing, when I did have stuff brought down, the stuff I wanted, like some go kart stuff, the Triumph uh, 995, all the camping gear. Like I brought down my mom won't spend any money, and she wants one of the what are the good mixers called? Um, the top of the line mixers, the one that have the spaghetti attachments and all that.
KitchenAid.
Yeah, KitchenAid. She doesn't want to spend the $300, $400, whatever I spent on it way back when. I said, "There's one in the trailer. Go get it." She's in heaven now, so she can make her doughs for pizza and pasta and all that kind of crap. So all that kind of stuff that I really wanted, um, I had them load in that trailer and just pull it to my mom's house and park it out of the way. But and then I parked the car there because what I would do is my mom would take me to the flyaway, which was under 10 minutes from her house. I would take the bus from there to LAX, get on the plane, and come back to Thailand. And when I flew in, I'd do the exact opposite. And she would pick me up. That way I didn't have to inconvenience anybody to come and pick me up at
So
LAX.
when are you coming to the U.S. then, Dave?
I'm thinking November is when I'm thinking because I was going to come in October, but then I just found out that the kids are they're going to be home and out of school for the whole month of October. So I find these things out a little late. So because I was going to go in October, so luckily I didn't buy a ticket and all that stuff because I'm horrible at trying to change stuff after the fact. Once I do it, I'm pretty much obligated. I just want to do it. So probably November, but knowing me, it'll be December or January. But see, December is kind of tricky because it gets November. It's even that's the high season here. So I'm surprised that the tickets aren't going up in November instead of
Going
going
down.
down. But hey, like again, good for people to come to Thailand. Like when I started the deal off today was, you know, I, I just feel for the Thai people. I don't know why. I love the country. I love my wife. I love my family,
Well,
and I
maybe
love
we'll just
Thailand.
wait for you to get here, Dave, and we'll visit with
Yeah, there you
Mandy
go.
and Randy and Ron. We'll visit everybody. We'll have a meetup, and then we'll fly back together.
that might be very, very possible. But that's what I'm thinking right now. Anyway, I've got to put some stuff together. I'd like to get some stuff done here. I'm gonna do a video after. I'm on the video thing now. If you saw the elephant deal, you could the beginning of it. I was joking and said, I'm this great vlogger and I'm the weather. I don't care. I'll stay here in the rain and the sleet and the snow. Not in so many words. And then I laughed about it and said, if you know this channel, you know I'm not a very good vlogger. But I still got. They've almost got the cover on and the concrete will go in maybe tomorrow for the laundry area, and they've already finished the truck cover across the street as I showed in this video. In case let's see, do I still have it? New project. Let's see. I just thought I'd do a little quick, just a simple cover, but it's perfect for the truck.
They're almost done. I got to put in some more
But I won't bore you with that too long.
You need to get some DJI microphones, Dave, so you're a little clearer.
Yeah, I didn't. I was running the one just off of my 9.
Rule number 1: always produce your best content.
Where's the? I gotta. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, I put them in my bag. I have the Comica, and I really like them. They work great. But that's the one that and I'll tell you what, the one that I told everybody about, the $30 2 microphone mono deal that I actually did on the Forza ride around town. That wasn't horrible at all. And in fact, I'd like to hear it with 2 people on it. They've dropped the price. It was like I think I paid 11. It's like 800 baht now. It's unbelievably cheap. Here's that troll that keeps going around.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm doing good. Let me make an adjustment here on my background.
I know you were under the weather last time I talked to you a few days ago. You feeling better now?
I'm under the weather today too.
Are you?
Every day I'm under the weather. It's rain today. I'm under the weather. Get it? That's just an excuse to get out of commitments. How's everybody doing? I'm not going on it. I wasn't boarding an airplane. I got on one of them little kiddie rides, the kind you put the coin in and you ride it outside the store. I did it as a joke, a selfie. Yeah, that's the plane I was boarding earlier.
It didn't happen unless it's on video.
The road and everything.
That's right. It didn't happen.
Robert, that
YouTube,
DJI is
real. Everything's real.
The DJI is the shit. It's the one to have.
Okay, Douglas still in the house.
Expensive.
Douglas still in the house. Well, let's just wait for the chat to respond.
Let's see, Douglas, and we'll wait and see.
Yeah, I've heard road mics are good. Hello, everyone. By the way, I was on my motorbike. I saw the things, but it was raining. I was on my way back from an earlier engagement this morning, and so I couldn't comment on everything.
7 p.m. our time, Tom. 7 p.m. our time. Who are we waiting for? Douglas? Is Douglas still around? Douglas?
Yeah, Douglas had a request earlier.
This guy resembles you.
I've seen that.
Similar.
That clown, that guy everywhere.
I don't know. This guy that's on here looks like a thinner version.
Let me see here.
Of that guy.
Douglas is no longer in the participant list.
No, he's not.
Well, we'll just have to sing to him later.
I guess so. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday.
Yeah. I bet you your daughters know happy birthday.
Yeah, they do. But they sing the Thailand birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy
Everything
birthday.
just happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Good enough. That's good enough. Do a short clip.
Yeah, I could do that. They would do that. Again, I could go on and on and on about Thailand and how great I think Thailand is. But
you don't have to sell me.
Yeah, I know. I obviously do, because you're either not coming because I moved to Surin, or
yeah, Randy.
Sorry,
I'm reading. I can't
wait till you do get here, Bobby. I'm looking forward to it. What is Joe saying? Is that guy Tom Cruise? Uh, Tom, what
Yeah,
happened to you,
yeah,
man?
yeah.
What happened to you? You've had a hard life, Tom. That guy doesn't age, does he? Tom Cruise? Or is
He's
he?
aged well. He's aged
Yeah,
well. He works
extremely
hard
well.
at it. I'll give him
Yeah, I
that.
bet he does.
Plus, they have good surgeries.
Yeah, he probably did. When you got that
Did he?
money, I
Has he had
guess.
surgery?
I
I
don't
know
I
he
know
don't
had
if
his
he
know.
has
feet
or not.
fixed.
I don't know if he has or not.
Yeah, I don't know
I
either.
can't. Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably would be the I can't deny or whatever that statement is.
Confirm nor deny.
Yeah, confirm or deny.
Hey guys, I'm going to drop off and go back to the chat for a while. I'm going to have to hit the rack here in a bit. So
All right, Jake.
just wanted
Thank
to
you,
Jake.
sir.
adios. I'll leave that at your message on the subway top. Bye.
See you, Jake. Nice seeing you.
Good to be seen and
Let's
not
see.
viewed.
Yeah, that's right.
And Randy's asking, I hope it wasn't a kiddie ride like the ones at what?
And,
Is it
and
launched
Jack
the
asked
guy
me,
through
did you see that one?
I just jumped on the shorts videos panel, and I did 3 back-to-back short videos. And they're doing just like all my short videos. They suck. Every one of them never do good.
They don't? Mitch had one that went almost viral.
Hey,
Did you,
Aaron.
Mitch? He had one that he did of Fa doing nails that got more
Oh.
than anything I've ever done.
Oh, not
Yeah,
viral,
it's a-
but
Yeah, close.
7, 8, 9 seconds, something like that. At Fa's with Dow's hands and Fa.
It was
And it's like 10,000 views in 2 days.
that's
Wow.
viral to
Like,
me.
Yeah, it is me
Well,
too.
compared to
Although-
the rest of mine, yeah, that's viral.
The Forza video that I did with all the stuff that was put on it, the cameras and all that stuff, is still my highest thing. It still gets like 1,000 views a
Yep.
month, and it's at 18,000 now. And
Which one?
people, the one on my Forza, the Forza bike. If you look on my home page, it's like the top. I have ranked videos which did the best underneath
darned.
the what thing. Yeah, and I did it a long
Nope.
time ago. It
No
was I
particular
think it's that
order.
picture. That picture of that Forza, that thumbnail looks awesome.
Thumbnails are everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
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 I
it
think
is.
so.
I get that all the time. People say, you got to
Yeah.
put a thumbnail, you got to put a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah, in no specific order, you
thumbnail.
got animals, women, camping, motorcycle stuff. Boom, that just goes.
You know, if I could have been at Hoover Dam, was it yesterday when it had the explosion?
Oh yeah,
That one, the people that do have videos on that, they're getting hundreds of thousands of views.
yeah. Let me check my schedule here for the next one, the next
Mitch
explosion, and I'll let you know ahead of time.
is gonna blow something up next week.
Good question.
Maybe
What
small
does
restaurants.
viral really mean? There's a topic. I actually enjoyed your topic earlier about the money and the dual pricing.
Yeah, you know, I was
taking
thinking
care
about
of
it all
family
night.
and all that. It was a good
Yeah,
topic.
I was
listening.
thinking. Yeah, I was thinking about it all night long. Like I said, I feel for the Thai people, man. Like I said, and it keeps in my brain. My respiratory doctor, I had the two that both of them saved my life. The heart doctor and the respiratory.
Sorry, let
And
me
I've told
interrupt
this
you real
story.
quick. Paul, Aussie and Asia, he's teaching us math. Look at that.
There's only
Thank you.
1,000.
I was getting ready to pull my calculator out. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, well, nowhere near half of the people watch your videos.
I don't have 2,000
I don't get
subs.
that. I put up the one that's got the elephants right on it. The second part, first one did good for me, 400 and almost 500 views. But this one, I only put it up last night or whatever, but it's only got 65 views. But it might get more, I don't know. But it's got an elephant, which I thought was a good thumbnail. But the people that hate elephant, or not hate elephants, but hate that they're in
Hate you.
captivity.
I hate you. They're sharing the captivated poor elephant.
John's got a point. Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is-
You go on and on and on.
Oh, I have to tell Bobby
sometimes
here
Jake,
about,
shorter is better.
about Friday. Here, let me make an official announcement. The time I'm spending on Dave's chat right now is cutting into your Friday time. So if you want me to leave now, I'll leave now.
Yeah, get out. Get out.
We're down to
Thanks,
like, you have 2
Traveler. I
minutes?
appreciate it.
Friday, I have 2 minutes. Now, a friend of mine came in from the States last night late, stayed on the other end of town. So I had coffee with him this morning. And he wanted to see that 747 on Second Road. I'm like, can't we go to Soy 6 or something? But it was early. So anyway, that's good. His wife and kids are here. That's awesome. I mean, from the States, all of them. American.
Nope.
American family vacation.
I'm going to go out for a second. This is my mom, so I'm going to answer.
Okay, take that call, Dave. Bobby will hold down the chat.
Uh-oh.
Bobby's got it. It's on you now.
Yeah. I'm not really good at this.
Really?
Yeah, I suck at this.
Oh.
Especially if I'm all alone. I'm up here all by myself. Who am I going to talk to now? Okay, somebody asked me a question. Okay, I'll talk about the thumbnail. Yeah, the thumbnails are very important, extremely. And the title. I've done a lot of research on both of those, and I even signed up for TubeBuddy. And I believe that the video I did at Hoover Dam was strictly because I did a wow and Hoover Dam, like, oh my God. And if you go look, I mean, I got like 6,700 views on it right away. So, and I doubt that I would have if I hadn't have made like I don't know, between the two videos for Lake Mead and Hoover Dam, they got 10,000 views. I haven't got that on anything else.
There's a channel I've been watching on. They do a lot of Lake Mead stuff. A guy and his dad. I don't recall the name of the channel off the top of my head, but they're following the declining water level.
Yeah.
And things that surface as it gets lower, and it's pretty amazing. Sin City Outdoors, is that it? Let me look. You guys are always on top of it.
Yeah, I tell you, Mitch, if I were there with my background, I retired from the Army Corps of Engineers, and we built not we, because I'm a little bit young for that, but the Army Corps of Engineers built almost all of the dams that are here in the United States, and they all look pretty much the same. And because of my background, what I did for the Army Corps of Engineers, I dealt with all the dams and sediment buildup and removal. And I can tell you that if I went and did a factual video, something just what I know about the dams, that they're saying there's 28% in Hoover Dam right now, but I know for fact it's got over 5 million acre feet of sediment buildup in it. So that removed 28% hugely.
Thank you, my brother Robert Mack, for bringing that name in there. I just posted the link. Yeah, it's pretty sad, really, when you think about it. Okay, the water level, it's.
Yeah, somebody made a comment in my comments of the video, and basically said a lot about what I was just saying. The sediment buildup and people not understanding they have what's called dead pool in every lake, and you can't let a dam go below a certain level, and that's about 10% of that 28% that's left, just that alone, and then the sediment buildup that's behind it, and they're in serious trouble there. And right now the news is playing it down. It seems like it's not a big deal to the news. I mean, typical of our news, but Hoover Dam supplies everything basically south of Hoover Dam with water, including some parts of Southern California and well into Mexico. They supply for all the row crop, drinking water. There's tons of things. And then the other thing you don't hear them talk about is the hydro generating, that Las Vegas depends on that. And those generators aren't far from where they're not going to be able to function anymore. The water level will be low, be below the turbines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of that electricity will come from Washington State, and still does
Yeah.
as well. So they're all tied together. And then you talk about, Idaho and the dams on Snake River. Have anybody read anything on that recently about them actually taking some dams down? There's a big push to take some dams down.
Why would they do that?
Controversial, big time.
Well, the dams were developed back in the early 30s because of all the floods that we had in the late 20s and early 30s. So they built all these dams to stop the massive flooding that was destroying.
Hey, James, Chocolate Man's in the house.
How you doing, James? Anyhow, if they removed those dams, we're in more of an issue now than we were back in the 30s because we've got a concrete jungle now. So the water that's released now that's flying by is going to cause more damage than it did back then.
Yeah. When James was on Beach Road today walking, I was on Second Road going the opposite direction. I was lurking on his stream while I was trying to stay out of potholes and hazards. How's everything going, Dave?
Going good, actually. She's doing really well.
Glad
My 3 nephews are there. They're like my brother's kids. They're, I want to say 26, 24, and 20. So I haven't seen them in a while, me and my brother, and sometimes. But it was good to see them.
For that
my
link,
mom
Jake.
called up. There were all 3 at my mom's house eating gnocchi and Italian sausage she made and sausage bread and all the stuff. She spoils them. So she thought, my mom always thinks about me. Says, we'll call up your uncle. So it was good to see him. Good to see him. Let's see, what is this? You got a suggestion to Joe?
I'll be phoning my mom after this.
You will?
At
What
about
time
10,
is it there?
yeah.
What time is it now?
It's 7:30 p.m.
There?
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I try to catch her
How's she
before
doing?
she goes to bed.
She doing all right? She hanging in there? So.
Hanging in there. Thanks.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cancer. Yeah,
let's
7:30
see.
p.m.
Wow.
It is what it is, folks. I mean, we all get old, yeah? Well, fortunately, I mean, if we're lucky, we get an age and, not die young. But, yeah, it's part of life. Watching Chuck's videos with his mom, it's like, man, I wish my folks would have listened to me or done something like that, Got over here. But, typically a deer, at least North America deer, doesn't go more than 5 miles from their place of birth. And humans are a lot like that.
Yeah.
Literally 5 miles. Can you imagine?
Ron said, James, your best thumbnail is far.
Hey, if you did catch James's video, I forget when it landed, but recent, talking about retired guys having a hobby. Man,
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to that. Watch that.
It was good.
If
Excellent.
Jake,
excellent.
if you could please put the link up for that specific video, that would
It was
be
great.
awesome. I mean,
I even wrote him
seriously.
and told him I went out
I don't think
yesterday
I commented on it.
I actually left the house yesterday.
That kind of stuff will get you off your ass in a good way, okay? In a good way.
Hi, Nancy.
Nancy. Yeah, that was a good video, James.
It was excellent.
From the
Excellent
heart,
video.
brother. From the heart.
Yeah, it was. He everybody was saying he should have a different channel, which is that, what do you call it? Balcony Bander or
Balcony
something.
sessions or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It was true. It hit me, although I'd already went out yesterday. But James is kind of, I told him, I said it's it's an inspiration type thing, kind of like what Tony does.
Thanks,
walking
Raymond.
around and stuff.
For whitetail bucks, it's 10
10
miles.
miles. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a stereotypical grouping the blacktails, the whitetails, the mule deer, and what have you into one.
Yeah, I think so, Traveler. I think it applies to everybody because like I said, depression or whatever the case may be, I'm sitting in this freaking house way too much. And I
Amen,
told my wife that too, and I said I've
Traveler.
got to be
Yep.
out. When I was out on two wheels, I said this is when I called her and we met up for that lunch that I went with. I went and picked her up after that at the end of that video. Uh, I said this is what my life is. This is when I'm the happiest is when I'm
Confessions on
on
the
two
balcony.
wheels, and I've got to get out there and be able to do it. So I told her, and I told Tim earlier, I might try to go to Udon on Monday morning on the Forza and go spend 2 days there, and then come back. I've got to get out. I'm going to go out today again. I'm not going to hang. I just sit in here and I don't, like I said, I'm guessing it's depression, but why else would I just sit around and not do nothing? First off, Bobby's supposed to be coming here and help me out of my depression, but he just refuses to come. I could go have
Depression,
coffee with Bobby or something,
depression.
or I could go there at
Everybody
4 o'clock
at
in the
some point,
morning. I could go there at
I
4 o'clock
think.
in the morning and hope that he'd make breakfast for both of us. But at least I'd have an option. But I do,
Yeah.
and it's like I said, it's not something like, oh my God, I want to die, and nothing like that. But unless I excuse me, unless I push myself to do something, and James is inspirational that way. And to me, at least, it hit home with me, even though I had already went out before the video and did that up there. I'm not that great at vlogging, but if I'm going to get any better, I've got to go out and do it. So
Yeah.
I'll just go out and do it because why not? It doesn't cost me anything.
And
And
it's easier to do the vlogging than it is the live stream stuff because you can cut out all the shit. All the mistakes.
yeah,
Edit
exactly.
it out.
It's a nightmare for me to cut out all my mistakes.
Mitch,
Take-
that's
take
why
a
Mitch
week
only has
to do
all
a
those
1 minute
videos that he
video.
does shorts on. Those are actually 4-hour videos that he's
Yeah,
cut
they're
down
like
to 18 seconds.
They're like a mini freaking series, man, on Discovery Channel.
But I do want to get, and I'm
Take care,
going to
brother.
be doing
Take
the
care, Robert
camping.
Mack.
See
Hey
you,
Robert,
Take care.
I'm going to definitely do the camping thing. So I'm thinking when the kids are here. So probably I'll go on Monday. I hope Tim is in there. I'll probably talk to him after I get off here, and go and spend there. I'll call my friend Bob, see if he'll come down to wherever we're at. We'll have lunch or dinner or something, and I'll introduce them because they both live in Udon, and Bob's a good guy and Tim's a good guy. So
Yeah, Traveler.
give him somebody. But
Okay.
then I'll do that one there when the kids are here, so they can help me set up the tent and move the air conditioners and shit. So it'll be fun though. It'll be a good video, I think.
Yeah, life
Yeah,
is
Ron,
Traveler talking about his happiest times piloting an aircraft and riding horses, aside from
Yeah, there you
family and kids.
I got rid of all my horses about 2008 or 9. I had 10 horses and I had my cattle ranch too, but um, I have the same problem with riding a motorcycle that I do with riding a horse now. If I sit on them too long, I get what they call saddling, and I go numb below the waist. So
go.
whenever I try
Oh,
to get off the horse, I don't feel my legs. And same with the motorcycle. You stop at a light, put your foot down, you don't feel it. That's not a good.
that's not good. No.
Yeah. So, and that was from my back injury when I was in the military. It's finally coming back to get me.
That sucks. Like I don't know. I think my wife understands now that I've been doing that since I can remember. I can remember my Taco mini bike when I was like 5, 6 years old or something stupid.
God, I remember my taco.
I remember that. I remember everything. And then I had, like I said, I had a Harley when I was 16 years old. It's just something in my blood. I got to have that. I can't even put the windshield all the way up on the Forza. It would be nicer. It takes the wind off your chest completely and out of your face. I want the wind in my face, so I'll put it back down. It's nice when it's raining because it rained on me on the way up to the elephant thing yesterday, and to be able to put that up, I didn't even have to put on a jacket or anything, so it wasn't heavy. It wasn't like what we hit on the motorcycle ride that we all went together on.
Are you talking taco or bull taco? Bull taco.
No, taco. I had a bull
Taco.
taco too, motorcycle,
Yeah, me
but
too.
a taco. They had the 3 and 5 horse Briggs and Strattons on them.
Yeah.
They were an actual make. Yeah,
I
Mine
was
was
actually
purple.
thinking of a couple different kind of tacos. Can't talk about one.
Yeah, mine was purple. They had a purple. They had like 5 or 6 colors, I think.
For some reason, I'm remembering orange, but I
Well, you got that
That
right,
could be.
Raymond. By the time I built my corrals and my barn and everything it took to have my horses, the horses were cheap.
I don't know, man. I
yeah,
had
it's cheap.
those hay
It's
burners,
like
hay
costs less to
burners
have a
for
big
God
boat.
knows how many years. I had my wife, the wife that was a nightmare that had my kids, that she was into
Awesome,
horses.
Ron John. Way to go.
Then the girlfriend after that, she was really into horses. We would go to the track and buy them, and she would train them and sell them, and they were hay burners. I mean, I had a couple of nice horses. I had a nice paint horse out of what was it? God, I forget his name. Anyway, he was really a great horse. We were in Moore Park, and it was really a nice area. Rode all the time, but I don't know. Give me gas and oil. I'd rather have gas and oil than hay burners. There was always something to do. Although we did hire people to clean the barn and put shavings down every day, and because she was high dollar, the gal, not the ex-wife, the girlfriend. Purple taco.
I'm with you, Joe. I'm with you,
Didn't
Joe.
have the
That
Yeah, I
was
purple
one
remember.
of
taco
the two.
party.
I remember orange.
What was the
Maybe it
difference,
wasn't.
Randy? I think one was 3 horsepower and the other was 5. I can't remember, and they might have been a little different. My mind's.
Taco 22. Yeah, that's funny.
I won't show Joe's. They can read it themselves. Uh, my horses are at my daughter's house now. I did enjoy them. I shouldn't say that. It was nice, and I was up in the avocado orchards when the full moon was out. It was almost like riding in daylight. It was fun. I had a good time. She was a wild woman. Definitely, she was the recovery after my divorce. After that, she was my 6-month therapeutic woman. She was fun, man. Wow. Of course, we
Yeah, your
can't talk
horses
about
are your
it.
friends. I used to get on mine and ride them back into the. I had a 4,000-acre lease when I had my cattle, and it was right next to my 80-acre property. So I'd get on the horse and ride it out in the back, look checking cattle, and it was a good getaway. Your mind can relax, and the horse takes care of you.
Yeah. This girl, I took her to the Beverly Hills Hotel for a fundraiser for Northridge Hospital. It was $10,000 a table. We stayed at that whatever whatever the hotel was, and in the middle of the night, she goes, "I got a feeling that my horse is sick or something. We got to go now." Now? Yeah,
Wow,
now.
Raymond.
2 o'clock in the morning. She loved this horse, man. I mean, it was just an Appaloosa horse, and she won God knows how many trophies and stuff in both Western, English, and dressage. She taught dressage. I don't know if you guys know what dressage is, but it's if you ever get a chance to watch
It's
it,
that English foo-foo riding.
yeah, it's absolutely amazing what they get. Yeah, but what they get the horses to do is what's amazing to me. To get them to do that high stepping and moving sideways, and it's amazing. But this horse did it all, and loved that horse. But
Yeah, Ron,
I had a
Happy Cat's a
motorcycle.
nice area.
I had a panhead that I loved, and I should have kept it, but I sold it. What a traveler saying. Dave, did you know the Happy Camp area? Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, sure did. Massage with a speech. If you ever get a chance, something to see. Like I said, it isn't. Is it a foo-foo deal like Bobby's saying? Probably, most definitely, especially to a Western rider. But
Yeah.
when you think about all this is all that they're doing is their hands and the way that they're sitting in that saddle and how they move and move their legs and shift their weight is making this horse do phenomenal things. I think it's amazing to watch. I was
Yeah,
always
I
It is.
know everybody's looking at me and thinking, yeah, this guy was never into cattle and horses because I look like such a city boy, right?
No,
I
I
think you look like a cowboy.
I think
put a
you look
cowboy
like
hat
you were
on.
into horses, actually. No, in a good way.
Joe and bareback. Oh,
Yeah, I just saw that one.
Uh, I had a lot of fun with the wife got. I gave her the 8 horses we had, all the pipe corrals that we had, and then a bunch of money. And then the girlfriend, I actually probably made money with her. She made me buy I bought like a Bobcat size. I don't know if you say Bobcat, but a bigger truck, 2-speed axle. I don't even think I was supposed to be driving it, and a gooseneck trailer. I think it held 10 horses, and we would go down to the track. And she could, just by watching them move for English anyway, although she taught Western English and dressage, the movement and stuff, she would buy these horses. Hopefully we'd get lucky they weren't aced up or drugged
Morning,
up.
Alex.
And she'd put maybe a month worth of training on them. We'd buy them for $500, $1,000, and we'd sell them for up to $5,000, $8,000, $10,000. We'd make a lot of money. Made a lot of money. Yeah, it is. It is amazing to me, anyway, Raymond.
About half tempted to go buy me a paddleboard.
Hey, there she is. What's
Looks
up,
like a lot of fun.
Alex? How are you? Good morning. Say good morning to you, Mitch.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning.
And I noticed you had commented on it, but Miley had put out a food video, and I went to look at it, and it wasn't taking comments. The comments were shut off. So I didn't know how to get a hold of Alex. So
She
I went on
posted
his.
it again.
He went on his channel, and I
Tim
told
got
him.
paddled in school.
He what?
He got paddled in school.
I did that too.
Yeah. No kidding.
Hey,
Yeah,
Andy,
yeah.
how you doing? Glad you could make it in. I just wrote a pig once.
Oh, Joe.
Shit. And
Thanks,
there's
Jake.
Miley's channel. Cooking with Miley. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. She's putting out videos on food, which I
actually did
how
ride
can I not watch?
a huge hog. Not for very far. And a buffalo. I tried riding a buffalo in Nepal, in Kathmandu. I was a little inebriated. I was younger then. That
I
didn't go
tried
well.
riding a bull. How you doing, Andy? I tried riding a
right.
bull once. That sucker, I didn't want to do that again.
I've
That
had too
wasn't
many
fun.
friends get busted up riding bulls.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm
learned from
too
there.
big to be a bull rider. Those
From their
need
pain.
to be little, smaller, compact guys.
Yeah, you got to be. Yeah. Plus, you got to be able to curl 160 pounds for crying out loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to have.
Yeah.
on the beach for this one. That's right. Alex has a dog now.
I like your
I
banner scrolling across the bottom there, Dave. That's a good one.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to
Mental health is
mental health. Stop the jealousy.
is
and
around the globe.
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Let's see,
Things aren't getting any easier either.
No,
for
not
a
for
lot of
anybody.
people.
I don't think. I have to agree with that. Unless you want to come to Thailand and retire in
Thanks,
Thailand.
Jake.
How long have you been? You been here a year yet, Mitch, or no?
Not quite. No.
Got to be getting close, right?
Another few weeks. Yeah. The 13th of August will be 1 year.
Wow.
That's
God, it
amazing.
doesn't seem that long.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it goes quick. Really, goes quick. If I don't set reminders in my phone, do your 90-day or do whatever. I'm.
Yeah. Dave thought today was for you guys. He thought it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lost. Hey, I'm retired. It doesn't really matter much, which day it is to me anyway, except if I've got to go somewhere. And I am looking up or looking forward to going. I'd like to take a. What is it? Do you know how far it is from here to Udon? It's like 6 hours, isn't it? I think it's 6 hours.
Well, let me consult Google Maps
think
and
it
find
is.
out.
Tim might know. I have a hard time.
I'm guessing
Ron,
about
that's
6
how-
hours.
That's how I taught my kids how to ride bulls, because my kids did junior rodeo stuff. So when we do our brandings, I'd run our 400 or 500 pound steers into the squeeze chute, and then let them get on in the chute and let it out. Let them learn to ride that way.
Squeeze shoot. Wait, is this? What are we talking about? Oh no. 5.5 hours, 6 hours roughly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or
That's
take,
not
you know,
bad.
on what part of
If I leave
Saran
here-
and what part of Udon.
Yeah, if I leave here at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we'll get there 1 o'clock, something like that, 6, 7
Yeah, I was
hours.
thinking about leaving here about the same time for Sarin, so you
Be a good
like
time.
this.
Monday would be a good time for you to come. You want to get back though. You want to
Dave
get back
leaves
before
Sarin,
Thursday.
I leave here.
Yeah, you
He
want to
gets
get
to
back
Udon, I
before
get to Saran.
Thursday.
Perfect. And hey, when you coming back? Okay.
Thursday. You got to make sure that you're out of there by Thursday.
Your mojo's over 600 subs now.
Who is
For
Joe?
some, experience is the best teacher, but some people just never learn. They never learn. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
That's
lot of
awesome.
My dad
experience
did.
in
It wasn't 40 miles offshore. It was just a few miles in Puget Sound. That was my indoctrination to water, to trying to swim.
And Andy says he's got an
travel
addiction.
addiction.
Travel addiction.
Yeah, it could be. I'm sure there's a name for that.
There you go. Alex just subbed. He said yesterday it was only 500. Wow, that's pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Annette is really promoting him a lot. Doing a good job.
Hmm.
Those
Okay,
are all
Jake.
the gals and all the stuff from all the people from your channel are just awesome. All
Yeah,
of them.
they're really good. And
Great
I'm
people.
That's right.
I started reaching out now. I've got into a Jamaican community now.
Jamaican. Okay.
Yeah.
Raymond, my dad used to say that about my brother to my mom. Can't fix stupid.
One of my favorite guys to watch, Ron White. He's a good one.
Yeah, same
There's
here.
your
I
tater
like,
salad.
yeah, I like that he can have his drink and his
Yeah.
smoke. And,
You can tell he's definitely doing what he wants to do in life.
Yeah.
Anyone here ever try to get their
All
tax
potato
back?
salad.
VAT?
Actually, I haven't, Joe. I have not seen your latest.
I'm sure Jai
I
has.
haven't.
He
either.
watches every one.
I gotta get caught up on Joe's. I haven't seen the last few. I have to admit, I've been bad. Show me tater salad. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. uh,
10 minutes.
what
Wow.
happened in 10? What's in
Oh, I was
10
looking
minutes?
at Joe's latest. My thanks. Is that the one you're talking about, Joe?
A 10-minute video?
Yeah. It says
Wow.
title of it is My Thanks. Yeah, right on.
All three of you are in it? Really? I'll
All
have to
three
check
who's
it out.
in it.
I'll have to is that a copyright? We have the copyright, Joe. Sorry, you got 3 strikes. You no longer have a channel. So,
Let me cue that
Joe's
up.
one of the good ones. Joe's been around. Me and Joe have known each other on YouTube for a long time. I want to say the bikes, right? Live my ass off days, right? A long time ago.
Yeah, I'll watch that after.
Yeah, I gotta get that too and do that too.
Yeah, I'll watch it after as well, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I've watched the first 2 minutes just now,
Did you?
but it's in silence, so I have to go back. Yeah. Drama maniac.
I'm pulling it up on here, and then I'll remember. 616.
Yeah, cooking with Miley.
Yeah, excellent.
Just starting out. That's pretty cool, you know.
Seems like a really nice lady. Of course, I like Alex too. So
See you, Ron.
Yes,
Have a
yeah,
good
yeah.
evening. Take care.
See you, Ron.
All right. Have a great day or night, I guess it is.
Hey,
What time
Dave, I
you say
got
it
to
was?
go too because it's time for me to take care of my wife.
It's
She's
almost
about
2
ready to
hours.
let
I'm only
me
gonna
know.
go. I'm only gonna go 10 more minutes anyway. But yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
All right, see you guys. Nice seeing
Well, take it
everybody.
easy.
Hope
Have
to
a
see
See you
you
good
on
one,
tomorrow,
Friday.
Bobby.
Let's see, what did Chris say? Joe, is there a quiet God Santa? Make that 617. Cool. Randy's up there. Yeah, anybody that's not doesn't cost anything,
Dip,
might as
Sean,
well.
you saying anything? Is your mic working?
Yeah, my mic is working.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
use
only
it.
gonna go
Damn it.
I've just
9
been
more
sitting here
minutes.
listening.
Two hours and
Did you
2 hours and I'm done today.
did you see
I'm
my
out of
message in
water.
the chat?
I may have. No, obviously not. I must have missed it.
See how you were ignoring me and you want me to talk? Hey.
I might have
Hey,
missed
man, why am I here? I'm here to talk right now, not to read.
it. Hey, Ralph. Let's see.
Good evening, Ralph. How you doing today?
Miley is great. Yeah, she abuses Alex. Joe likes it when anybody abuses anybody else. If Fa abuses James, now if Miley abuses Alex. But the food looks awesome. There's the one that can tell you right there. He's the one that's eaten 100% of it. But it looks like she's I don't know if she's an Isan girl or not, or lady, but she definitely cooks like one from what I've seen spice wise. If she isn't from Isan, she's got an influence somewhere there. But the food looks great. Have you tasted it, Mitch, or no? Didn't you go over there or no? Or is it just James and Fa to Alex's to
Yeah,
eat?
I have not. Have not yet. I'm trying.
Don't worry,
I'm reading your chats. I mean, it's not. Is there anything prolific you've said in the chat there, Sean, or that I'm searching for, or can you just repeat it?
No. You know what? I'm talking about our chat, the chat here on our.
Oh, the private chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
the private chat.
You know what, Mitch? You been to the Wombat already today?
She can abuse me all the time.
No, and don't get me
exactly
started.
right.
Dude,
I
I'm
agree with
300
that,
places,
Alex.
okay?
I agree with that.
All right. I'm
But the
reading
food
the
looks
chat.
like she's on the
I'm reading
spicier
the
side.
actual
So-
chat in this live stream because that's what is important to me.
Okay.
And we've
all right.
guilted Alex into inviting Mitch to their next gathering. So Mitch is going to get invited, and we'll hopefully go on Miley's one of her vlogs and state how good the food is.
Yeah.
Correct.
That got him
I have a
out.
hard time with it too, Ralph. Dave was love. That's me. Autocorrect will kill you if you don't watch it. I'm gonna sit in the dark. Yes, Dave. Oh, she's. That's where my wife's from. Her whole family's in Ubon. That's where
Ubon,
we just
Ratchathani.
got the
Yeah.
2 or 3 rye given to my wife where we're gonna build something is in Ubon. That's where all the family is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When you're with an Isan woman, you can and you watch or see them cook. You can pretty much tell where that they're either they're from Isan or not. And Alex said, "Go back in the dark." And I didn't get a chance, Alex, to comment. And I keep on telling everybody, if you're doing, just put in there good video or something. It's good for the channel. But I watched the video on the interview you did with the guy that's going to be the MMA or whatever he wants to get into, where I think is where the money is anyway. But
Yeah, good interview.
that was an interesting deal. It was a good one. I liked those. Yeah, I can tell you like the spicy food. Me too. In fact, my family's amazed at how spicy I can eat food. And I think Chuck's is the same way. Chuck likes spicy stuff. I think Joe says he likes spicy stuff, but I don't know if he does or not. I think he likes American food more than Thai food.
He
That's
does.
again
He
just
likes
me
Thai
speaking.
spicy. He does.
When
Does
I
he
was
like
at that when I was at the noodle place in Rawai, I was throwing so much chili on it. The owner was telling my girl he eats like a Thai man, and I was sweating, but it didn't bother me, and I didn't have any issues later with it coming out the other end. So
Good morning, Verna.
Hey, Verna, how are you? Yeah, I don't know. When I first got here, it was a whole different story. 4 years ago, I tried papaya salad, and boy, I couldn't even. My mouth was on fire, you know. And now it's still not my favorite, but they love it. I mean, if my wife can sit down with the kids and her mom and her dad can't eat spicy anymore. He's 78. Because I said, did he ever eat spicy food? She said, oh yeah, but now he can't eat it anymore. He can't take spice. That's 79, you know. But I hopefully I don't. But I got used to it now. I enjoy being lit on fire. But I like Thai hot, but I like Mexican hot too, man. I like jalapenos, habaneros. I like spicy Mexican food. That's probably where you get a lot of it too, Alex. I'm sure. Gonna link up with you and interview you as well. Cool.
Right
I
on.
think you're talking about me or Mitch.
With you.
Oh, anytime
You've
you
met
want to.
me
Alex,
already.
you got it.
I'm boring.
Are you?
Mitch, you're nothing. You're nothing boring about you at all.
He's,
Thanks.
you're,
but-
you made it to Bobby's lives on Friday night, so you're a big hit everywhere across.
He was desperate. That's all.
genre.
He was just desperate.
Somebody's not showing up. Come on, Mitch. Come on, please. I said,
I'm a
"All
good
right.
backup
I'm
plan."
busy.
Oh man,
but
we don't
I'll,
have anybody to wear the
I'll,
lampshade
he's
at the
afraid.
party. Let's
He's
call
afraid
Mitch.
to have me on because halfway through the thing I'll be like this.
Fall
I'll
asleep.
be asleep, and that's why I like Bobby. Bobby's a good one. Bobby's one of, like I said before, when I first started YouTube after Joe, kind of said hey, you ought to do it. It'd be fun. You'll have a good time. And first one that I met, he started his channel the same time, and me and him kind of supported each other, and so we've been ever since. He's a guy. I can't wait till he gets here. I get to meet him in person and have a good
I'm gonna
time.
go refill my favorite coffee cup. I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
yeah. I don't
Be
blame you.
right back.
Next time you come to Surin, bring me one of those coffee cups.
I can do that.
Oh shit. But let's see. Alex is saying everyone. I'm missing some of this stuff. Sorry, guys. Oh, you guys have. Well, if you're on the panel, Ron, there's a button on the side to where you can talk amongst whoever's on there. So it isn't really private, but it's not private to the people that are on the panel. So if there's 10 of us up here, 10 people can see it. So it isn't that big a deal. Trust me. Just sit down and have a meal and coffee. Yeah, that's right. Now you still have to. You still take Molly to, what was it, class or work or whatever it is, or is she just a complete YouTube star now and she's starting to make money hand over fist? Hopefully she does. It would be awesome. I think it's great for people that make money off of YouTube and supplement their income or make a living. I think it's great. People like James, it's just supplement and he's having a good time with it, having fun, isn't trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. I'm busting my ass to make a few extra dollars that I have fun with. People crucify people for that. Don't understand why. I mean, that's what the platform's there for, per se. For people to make a little bit of extra money, which I think that you and Miley both could do that. She's taking. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, she is. She's
Nail
taking nail
classes.
classes.
So when me and Mitch come, they'll have 4 hands that the two of them can collaborate on what kind of nails they want to give us.
Careful what you commit to, Dave. It will
Yeah,
stay with you
Dave,
the rest
don't-
of your days.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do it last
My
time
one-
when I was there,
My
but
one video like this is viral.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a good one. I drink 2 pounds per day.
I drink 2 of these on
I
a
drink-
Dave's live stream, which is
I
like
drink
10
four of
10
these.
Thai little cups,
and it's
Those little
small.
teeny ass.
It's like a shot glass. And I drink. I would
Sugar
say
free.
the 4 of these are probably
Be right back.
maybe one of the cups that Mitch did. Yeah, I mean you can do it. It's putting in the work, right? And Alex does a great job. His videos are awesome, worth watching. The content's always good. Same thing with James, and the same thing I'm sure that'll happen with Fa and Miley with their own deal. People will watch stuff about food. They'll watch stuff that Fa would put in. What is that?
This is what I drink. It's
Is that a
3-in-1,
coffee?
but it's
Sugar free.
sugar
Yeah.
free.
Yes. No sugar for me.
But it's got, the fake milk stuff is all carcinogen and everything. So, you got to weigh what are you going to do, right?
Yeah, and I put the cream in mine, and I can't give that up.
Joe likes his
love-
coffee black, just stained beans, cook the beans. I just can't do it.
Yeah,
It has something in it.
and people like James had talked about it recently. He puts a ton of effort into doing YouTube. I sit here and talk and bullshit, and like Ron said, I keep on and on and on and on. But I have fun doing it, so I'm going to do it, anyway. But doing the videos and stuff, I'm starting to get more into that. But I'm still not doing it for anything that, like I said before, anything that's made on this channel. Normally, I didn't even make the $80 this month, and you have to make $100 for them to give you. They'll wait until you got $100 there. So obviously, I'm not doing this for a living. But my wife, $100. Hey, that's what 30, 69, 3,500 baht. She can go buy something for the kids, or buy more soccer balls, or whatever she wants to do. Or like I told her, I said, hey, this money is for Thai people. You want to help out people in the neighborhood, like the lady that I said that we helped out last night, and she needs food 1 month. Take the money, do whatever you want to with it. It's your money. It's coming from YouTube, coming to you to give back to Thailand. How you decide to give it back to Thailand is totally up to my wife. And like I said, it's not selfless, because I smile like a son of a gun, and so does the whole family. So, but people that are doing it for, like I know that Thailand Rob gets a whole bunch of crap from people, or has in the past. Probably still does. Trolls are trolls. But, he's never hidden it trying to go, oh, well, yeah, this is for my sick dog. And no, I'm doing this so that I can stay in Thailand. Thank you, Patreons. Thank you, YouTube. You're giving money so that I can put out content that you like to watch, and I get to stay in Thailand. What's the big deal? You like the man, give him money. I don't understand, I guess, sometimes. But I'm hoping, that people are, but I know that Alex will do good. Obviously, he's only been doing it, not even 3-4 months, and he's got over 3,000 subs or something. It's way more than me. So, and Bobby too. Bobby does good too. His is over 3. Mine's stuck at like 17, but it's fine. I got plenty. I can't even keep
Right
up
on, Alex.
with the
That's
chat,
awesome.
so.
YouTube's already paying his rent.
Who's this?
Alex just
Yeah.
said that. YouTube's already paying his rent.
That's great. And people will crucify you for that. And it's like so stupid. It's like James
Oh
has the
my
right
God.
attitude. It's like, yeah, I don't care what anybody says. And James actually has taught me a lot about controlling my temper, controlling my stuff, and let them go, and I have recently. So, but
Thanks,
that's
Andy.
the way it should be. I hope that Miley does it, and I hope that that Fa does too. She puts out a lot of stuff. She sits there with her nails and does her stuff, and she actually speaks good English. She likes talking to the people. I hope they both make it. And like I hope Nikki does too. Nikki's great, man. And she puts out the video. Everybody loves Buddy.
Thanks, Jake.
Everybody
Yeah,
loves the food videos, and I hope she does well at it.
It's raining here
Why not?
today, Jam.
Hey,
Raining
Jam.
here today.
Is it raining?
Yeah,
Well,
it rained
everyone,
here
we
today.
might get some rain. Yeah, it rained all last night here in
It was
Surin.
pretty noisy last night too.
Hey, thank you. I believe that was Andy. Thanks, Andy. You're the man.
Oh man, it is funny, Alex. A lot of the times I'll read many of the comments
Yeah.
during a video. It's like, God.
Joe probably has the right idea. He told me from the very beginning. This is Foreigner Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put on your thing that you have to approve all the comments before they come out.
No
I'm
kidding,
going-
James. They sure do.
I'm going, oh my God, if I had to do that, I'd never get a comment, and I can barely answer them, let alone. So I never did that. So I let them go out, but it's probably a smart thing to do. But I don't know. James, you don't do that, do you? YouTube gets paid billions, 99
Billions
cents
of dollars.
super
Billions.
chat. Yeah, exactly. But I don't think you don't have to read and approve your comments, do you? I haven't. Joe does, still to this day, I think.
I know a lot of guys that do.
Yeah. I just, you know what, if it's a nasty comment and it gets in there, somebody will delete it, one of the moderators or something. They probably delete ones before I even get to see them. The guys are good. We got Mitch and Brock and Jake, and I mean, you know, I got the best moderators in Thailand. That's for sure. We're going to Udon next week. Where are you going to be? I'm talking about going there on Monday to visit Tim TNW in Udon. Yeah, I'd love to meet up and do a lunch or something if you guys are going to be there on Monday and Tuesday. I'll get there Monday afternoon, and I'll be there till probably Wednesday afternoonish. I'll leave in the morning. Give me enough time to get home before dark. But let me know, Jam, if you are. I'd love to meet up. Yeah, and even Tim's saying the same thing. So yeah, definitely let us know. And I'll talk to you, Tim. Maybe you'll come in afterwards and I'll spend a few minutes rapping here. It's too much work. It's easier to... Yeah, exactly. You got the same attitude as James, and he's rubbing off on me. But yeah, filters, strict comments. Yeah, because it puts them... I got some words, mine probably isn't even near as strict as yours. I should probably spend time doing that, but I don't think I get that many. Barely anyone reads the comments anyway. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just think, like I said, I just think it's crazy, you know, when somebody is you know, busting their butt. I mean, which I consider you and Alex and Chuck and Joe, you know, all the guys out there. You're busting your ass to put it out. People don't realize what it is to do videos and put them out and edit and, you know, and all that crap. They don't realize it until you do it. And then to get, you know, idiots to crucify somebody for that, it's like ridiculous. But anyway, Mr. Mitch, the money I spent however I want. You got it. Thanks, Mitch.
Shame
I'll
me.
put it towards this particular $2 or whatever I get from YouTube. That will go towards the mental health. I'll donate that to mental health programs, just for Mitch, in Mitch's name. He's only a moderator though, but you're a content creator now. That's that why you don't.
Yeah,
watch...
and I'm on the fence. You know, I'm still on the fence with that, but I've had some ribbing, a little bit of ribbon, and some advice from some friends very close friends. I call them now. Get off your ass and do something. So I think I just might have to do that.
Yeah,
There's a gap I need to fill in my day now because I've cut some things out, and I need to fill them with something positive. So I think
be a man and get off your ass and come to Surin. Be a man, get off your ass. And
I'll film it. How's that grab? Yeah.
You know, like I said, I went and did that video yesterday. Edited it, did everything, and put it out all yesterday. And then I saw James's deal. And James, you are inspirational, man. It's like, it got me, like I said, I don't know if I'm borderline depressed or this or that. I went over it a little bit earlier. But anyway, I can't sit in this house anymore. And that's why on Monday I'm going to take off on the Forza. Told my wife I got to be on two wheels, man. It's what I've done my whole life, and that's when I am the happiest, is when I'm on when I'm riding down the road wherever it is in this world. And she sort of understands. She still doesn't want me to die. I really don't want to die either, but I got to take the chance. Otherwise, you might as well write me off write me off now.
Right on, Randy.
So,
Look at that.
hey, Randy and
You
Joe
know what?
too.
Good
Hey,
question
Joe,
about the rental
thank you.
cars. Good
'Cause
question. I was up there a couple of months back, and I didn't
Thanks, Randy.
notice any. I wasn't looking for any rental companies because Chuck was picking us up, so I have no idea
What was the question?
about Royette or Nakhon Phanom rental car at the airports
Okay.
and rental car agencies.
On flights from
Um,
what did any? I don't know if there's any updates on flights from Korat. Korat to what? What did I miss? Did I miss something?
I haven't looked at anything from that airport
Alex
either.
says you need to be a man. Yeah, but to
Be a
get back
man.
on that, that little deal you went and that little spiel and that little video that you did on the out on the balcony was awesome. And it got me thinking. I'm going to die in this room if I just sit here. And the only thing that I've got, I'm going to do the camping videos. I'm going to have a trailer made for the Forza, so there will be a big white man running around Thailand with an air-conditioned tent and a generator doing live streams in the middle of nowhere, and it should be a bunch of fun. If not, then I won't do them anymore. But I spent 30,000 baht on camping equipment, so
There you go.
we're going to do that.
Joe's
But
comment on Fa
is.
cooking a meal. I believe I've seen Fa cooking a meal for James actually on
Has she?
video. Yeah, not in person, but on video.
Yeah,
I
she cooked
saw
the
that.
steak. I thought she cooked steak and eggs or something for him one day or something like that.
Yeah, I
He
thought
did
it
a
was
video
Thai
for
dish or
that.
something. Yeah, there's something on there.
She had cooked a steak. Yeah.
Cook a meal.
I've had a lot of requests for cooking videos. Nah. That air conditioning thing, getting that service got a lot of traction. I mean, yeah, it was just something. I was bored. I'll put something together. I was looking through some old footage way back. James and all of us were at Kanchanaburi on the lake, and I went past his clip. We were looking at something. James had found an app on the phone, Face Dance or something like that, and we were just busting a gut looking at this crap. And oh man, yeah, some of that stuff kind of got the creative juices flowing. So there'll be some stuff coming.
And that was udon, right? Which video was that, Mitch? What did I miss? What video are you talking about? Air conditioning or something? Something you said?
Yeah, that
What did
little
I
short
miss?
I did when they serviced one of the units.
I didn't see it. How did I miss that? I'll have to
You
check it out
commented
now.
on
I'll have
it.
to go look.
You
Was this from?
commented on it, Dave.
And now I'm going back and forth here.
Just
Was this?
recent. On my channel?
I'll go check it out. They were talking. Is that udon? And Tim would probably know.
Yeah. See, James is saying we were kicking it. So I was carefree and loose because I had realized I had my passport. See, I'd gone back between Prachuap and Kanchanaburi for a few days to get my passport, and I was like, yes, the soy dogs hadn't eaten my passport. So I was happy. I was a happy capper. I was flying solo then, too, by the way. I was flying solo then. Maybe that had something to do with it.
You were?
Yeah, I'm looking at the videos. I do have some pictures and video that can't be shared, but yeah, I was traveling alone that time.
Yeah, I don't know how it got past me because I usually get notified, but could have been one that I didn't get notified. YouTube.
Yeah, see, that
is,
I might have to do some random
notorious.
stuff. Something different. I don't know.
I don't know. That's why I'm thinking with the tent camping, with the air conditioned tent, and that's the only way I could do it. I'd have to be able to get out of the heat,
Grain
and I've got a
fed
gas
ribeye.
generator to run it. I just need a trailer. I got to go to a builder here and see if they can build me a trailer for the Forza. So it'll be fun. I'm hoping to do it. I think so, David. I hope to flights on. Is Tim? Are you still here in the chat? Tim might know if they are or not.
Back in the day, the United States built a lot of airstrips here in Thailand for the Vietnam War. Many have become international airports. Like Utapao is considered an international airport. Nakhon Phanom. I don't know about Buriram, but anyway, there's a number of them, and they're becoming international airports, actual hubs for the airlines. So
Did the
things are
did they have
happening.
did they open up a bunch of flights out of Udon? Do you know, Tim?
Udon has had flights through the whole COVID
Well,
thing.
what were you asking about? Udon? Is that what you asked about, or who'd you ask about, Aaron?
I think he was talking about Karat. I forget.
Oh,
I'll have to,
Korat.
I
Yeah, it was
have to
Korat.
scroll back.
Sorry, Tim. Never mind. So I don't know about Korat.
Good question.
Yeah. Has anyone sticker from? Has what? Has anyone?
Yeah, it's
removed the
illegal.
sticker
It's
from
5 years
aircon
imprisonment,
unit
Ralph.
for
Just kidding.
refrigeration? Seems to be
Oh yeah, that's right.
mattress tag. Do not.
Thanks,
You know what
James.
it is, man. When I
Yeah, baby.
in my day when I was working on
Oh, now
refrigeration
I
and
know
air
what you guys were
conditioning,
laughing at.
if you walked up to an air conditioner that was during my era, 30 years ago, 40 years, 99.9% of them, and I'm talking about residential, small commercial, was R22. Low temp 502, refrigeration R12. It was pretty common stuff. Now there's so many frickin' refrigerations that if you really want refrigerants, if you really want to screw with somebody, go pull the tag off of one of them and watch them chase their ass. There is ways to tell. If you go in and look at the expansion valve, it'll usually say on a refrigeration unit, it'll tell you whether it's a 502 valve, an R12 valve or stuff. But air conditioners, they change refrigerants like I change shirts. I can't even keep up with what the pressures and stuff are. They're still close to
That
22.
stuff all
But
foreign to me. I couldn't even use
yeah,
a
it is.
PhD.
It was
couldn't.
after my time.
I'm sharing something, a memory from days gone past before my surgery, Dave.
Before your surgery.
Yeah.
That's scary. And look on his face is scary.
Hey, look at him. What did Bigfoot say here? Based on what I've seen in Thailand, it must be illegal to remove the stickers from the front of refrigerators. Yeah, I need to remove mine. Mine's still on there. So that's coming off. I think it says 12-year warranty or something. According to the guy I bought mine from, that was that deal that I got the Jetson shower deal with, was that refrigerator. They're supposed to, it's supposed to be lifetime. It's supposed to be warranted for life. I doubt that'll ever happen, but it's supposed to be. What the? Oh wow, I went 18 minutes over already. But we are having fun, right? There's still anybody here? Yeah, 28 people.
Did you show that picture, Dave? I missed it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my fault. Can I show it, right? And I won't get
Yeah.
taken down?
No, it's
Okay.
okay. Thanks, James, for sharing that. And I thought they were laughing at my joke.
That is pretty scary, isn't it?
It's the kind of crap we do when we're hanging out. You know.
I kind of miss that. I wonder if they're going to do you think they're going to... I guess I'll talk to Chuck when I eventually see him about doing something after the first of the year, another motorcycle deal, I hope.
No, and when I talk about international flight, I'm talking about, they call it an international hub because they're going like to Vietnam or to Singapore or to Malaysia, that kind of thing. They're not going to the U.S.
Yeah, it's weird because if you're not a refrigeration or an air conditioning person or whatever, a lot of people think that maybe refrigerant wears out or gets used up or whatever. Well, it doesn't. If the system's sealed, it could be 180 years old, and if the refrigerant could be the original refrigerant in there, it doesn't get used up. If it leaves the system, there's a leak somewhere.
So if you have air conditioning and in your vehicle and you live in a place that has a cold winter, run your AC at least once a week anyway. Keep things lubricated.
Yep. All the seals and everything.
Keeps the seals lubricated so they don't leak.
Definitely. I was looking at it was a travel, because like James was talking the other day, I watched solo, tent, motorcycle, moto camping, catching cooks and all that kind of stuff. There was this gal out of Australia that was actually from China, She's got like blonde hair, good looking, cute girl. That's probably why I clicked on it. But she rolled her car. She seems like a single. I don't know if she was gay or not gay. I never got that far, but very nice, good attitude about her. She rolled her car, and the reason that I'm saying this is she bought another truck off of the internet, and she lived in, was it Australia then? I don't know. Anyway, she said that there was a bed on the back that had the tent deal that opened up on the top of your car type thing, but was on the truck of the bed. A big bumper looking thing and all. Clean truck, looked all nice. She bought it. It got to wherever her destination was outside of this country. And she said, and look at the bumpers like made out of real thin metal just for looks. The tent was gone. The back part was gone. And she goes, and it doesn't have any heat. I go, I know the country that's from. And sure enough, it was from Thailand. She bought it from Thailand on the no heater. And that was the first thing that amazed me when the window fogged up one night in the truck. I said, well, we'll just turn the deal and blow a little heat on it. Oh no, there's no heat. It was interesting. Anyway, my ramble on that. I gave everybody a time to leave the channel. But,
Oh, it's rambling on. It's what we do when we're sitting around doing.
yeah,
When we're
true.
together, we just jaw jack, chin wag, shoot the shit. Lots of different things for it. There's one for you. There's a link for you to watch. So true. Everywhere in the world, not just Thailand.
Yeah.
In
That was the
Thailand,
one
it's
we were
easy to
talking
fall
about.
into a rut of staying at home doing nothing, going out drinking every day because you don't have a social life of activity and stuff. James says he gets, itchy feet or stir crazy in like 2 days. It takes me about 4 days before I'm climbing the walls.
As long
About
as I'm
4
near
days.
the water, I'm good. I can go sit by the water all day, every day.
But see, you're doing something.
Yeah.
You're going to sit by the water, which is not unhealthy, right? You're getting out,
Well, I
you're
think I could
stimulating
go.
the brain.
I could go overboard too. I mean, the YouTube thing I think is going to be the avenue that I'm going to play with for a hobby type thing. Again, I don't care about, it doesn't matter the money or whatever, but for a hobby. But I could be the other way if I really wanted to, because in my life I've been up and down and sideways. Because also if you watch James's deal, I could be like I could go off the deep end, if you want to say off the deep end, like a Brian Flowers or these guys that I own this and every day I get up and I got a new business. I don't want to do that much. That's me personally. But I do want to get out every day. And the easiest way for me is to go create content, whether people watch it or not. Go out and do something that you enjoy and put it up, as long as it keeps you busy.
I
'Cause
do a lot of
guarantee you-
filming.
Yeah,
I film a lot,
but
but I don't put it
it's
anywhere.
it's a lot harder, and I don't know. Mitch probably says the same. It's a lot harder than you think it is, as far as taking the content, editing the content, downloading it, putting it up. It's not like just what does it take to do, or 10 minutes, 15 minutes. No. I
I'm
mean,
in a unique. You're right, Dave. I'm in a unique situation with the gang, right? We call it the gang. James, Joe, Chuck, and others. They work their asses off.
yeah, they do.
It may look
Big time.
easy, but their creative juices are flowing. Okay, putting that stuff together for me is not easy. They
Right.
make it look
Mitch,
easy, but they're actually working. I want to say
I'll tell
Bigfoot.
you, the
English is
one
suffering
thing,
from 100-degree
the one,
temperatures. They don't have AC.
the one
That's
thing I'll
messed
say
up.
about it, and I think James has said it before in the past, that he's gotten quicker at it, and that's, I think, from just experience in doing it. You know how to do it. You know how to operate the software. You don't have to, right off the bat, I do this, this, and this to cut it. Do this, bring it. You know how to do everything, so it gets a little bit quicker. But it's still time consuming. I mean, if they told me that, hey, you could make, $10,000 a year if you really put your mind to it on YouTube, I wouldn't get out of bed in the morning if I
Yeah,
was
how are the
working
fish
for a
doing,
living.
Dave?
You know, yeah, I put that too. That will be something too once I get into doing the build on the pond, the finished pond, and if I do get a bunch of response, and I got a little bit, and I will do more on the fish. And like I said, everybody's not obligated to watch everything. Watch stuff if you are interested in the same thing that I'm interested in, because I'll put out all sorts of stuff. I'll put stuff out on the fish, camping, but I will never stop the live streams. They might get further apart, instead of every other day. But it seems like every time I go, well, I have nothing to talk about. We always come up with something to talk about at 2.5 hours. So it's like I'm not too worried about it. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to everybody. Interacting with everybody. It's what I like to do. So I didn't know that I liked to do that until I started doing it. But it's fun. Is editing the hardest part of putting YouTube videos? Or, I see, and I don't know if James can maybe answer too. Is when I watch Chuck make a video, and I've never asked him to his face or whatever to get a response, I get the impression that he's already building this video in his mind. I'm going to open up with this, then I'm going to show this, then I'm going to do this. Now, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to film this. It's all in his mind. I don't do that. And maybe I'll be able to if I get good, What's that?
Vlog. So when he wakes up in the morning, it's start to finish.
Yeah,
what you got.
it's on. And see, I don't think anybody would be interested in
Not
what
that simple,
I do in a day. And to see, I think I want to find something else. That's why I'm hoping with this camping thing that people will like it and watch them. But it's because Chuck does traveling videos very well. Joe does traveling and gift of traveling videos very well. James does them very well. There's just a lot of vloggers that do it way better than me. And like I've told people before, they're saying, well, do you like this place? And what do you think about that? I said, I haven't been that many places, but I guarantee you, if you punch in that to Chuck's channel, No Time to Be Sad, he's been there 3 times and has 6 videos on it. And you'll get to know exactly about pretty much any place in Thailand. So it isn't something that I want to strive for. They do it too well. But I think the camping thing would be fun. And fish, the koi, I enjoy. So some people might get a kick out of it, because what I like about Thailand, and I said it before, is even if you're not a fish aficionado, whatever you say it, you know a lot about fish. Here in Thailand, with the constant temperatures and the not in and out of disease zones, the cold zones, and constant, I haven't had any sick fish problems since I've doing this 2.5 years. And even in California, when they come out of winter, and in Japan and any place else, it's always the bad bacteria that are the first ones to get thriving, not the good bacteria. And you have problems with stuff. So I guess what I'm saying is, you don't have to sit here and watch your fish die, although a lot of them do. You have a better chance to enjoy them. But there's my 2 cents on that.
I've watched a lot of the Japanese koi farming vids.
That's one thing I'd like to do. That's one of my bucket
buyers
lists,
going
is to
there
go to
and picking
Japan.
out their fish.
You're already thinking about each. Yeah, I get that from watching you and watching Joe even. And the biggest one was Chuck. I could see his mind churning that I need to get this because it's going to go after this, and I'm going to want it to end up with this. I could see it in his mind. And that's what I try to do, even when I went to the Elephant Village. I said, okay, I want to film this sign here, and I'm going to go over, take a look, and then I'll put this together and then get a closing, and it worked out. So I'm starting to, but not with as much that you guys have to do it. And like I said before, and you even too, but Chuck, I think he's got it super glued to his hand. That camera never leaves his hand. And me, I went places and forgot my cameras, so I need to, but I want to do it because it's one thing that'll get me out of here. It'll get me on 2 wheels, and I think I'll have fun doing it. So I'm hoping Monday morning, my wife probably isn't going to like it, but I'm going to probably be heading to Udon to visit. So that's what I'm hoping anyway. I have been
Yep,
going
still
to
going.
the rain. And make a YouTube or two and I find it I've still got I'll probably bring my drone with me too, but just to fly it. I'm not supposed to, but I don't know. If they hit me up for the $1 million fine, I guess I'll just play stupid.
Just don't hit anybody with it or damage anything.
Yeah. Still going. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for you Monday morning, and I'll go back and I know I saw your video, so I'll go back and check out what you want to talk about. So I've got a good idea.
Kind of a blustery day in Winnie the Pooh land today.
Winnie the Pooh land.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
I
been.
saw
Kind of makes me
James-
wish I had a 4-wheel vehicle.
I
let's
saw
see.
Yeah,
it wasn't real sunny today on James's walk.
I got wet a little bit on my walk this morning,
Yeah, exactly, James.
and I scratched my leg
It's just
on
nice
on
to
a wire that was hanging out. I missed. I didn't see it.
It'd be nice to be able to look. I'd like to get better at it. Just leave it at that. I'd like to get better at it. And I've watched so much of this solo camping. I did it a couple of times. I've got this complete setup, less the refrigerated ice chest and the battery solar panels and the the air conditioner and the 1,000-watt gas generator and the extended run gas for that, so I could run it for 12, 14 hours straight. I have the same exact back on that Triumph 995 or 955, I don't remember, 2003 Triumph, and I did it twice, and I enjoyed it, but I needed a cot, and I got a cot this time because getting all the way down on my knees and then trying to get back up, the pain is too much. But sitting on this cot that I got is perfect. So we'll see what they're like. I'll let James watches a lot of that stuff, so when I do put one out, I'll take his critique highly on what he thinks about it.
Oh yeah, Aaron. Yeah, I do. I'm pretty good about claiming my multitude of injuries here.
Says Chris saying daily life videos can definitely be the hardest. Scripts make my life easier. Hats off to all the daily. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, they've been doing them a long time, Chuck being. James hasn't, and James does them extremely, extremely well.
I got a
and
cool
so
little
does
scar
Alex already. Alex
on my
does
knee
them
from that
extremely
prop.
well. So I don't
forget where we were.
I give him. What's that? I'm sorry.
I forget where we were, where I cut my knee on that prop, getting in the boat.
I
But
remember
it healed
when
up.
it happened. but
It
I
healed up
didn't
right
tell you.
away. Yeah.
Keep an eye on that. But yeah, but James hasn't been done, and neither has Alex. Hasn't been doing them that long at all. Chuck,
Wow.
I just think it's like second nature, and Joe up to this, and he hasn't done them that long. He's been here the same amount. I thought about it when he was talking one day, and he said when he'd been here, we got here the same month in 2018, I think. So we've been here about the same amount of time. Now, granted, he was doing YouTube when he came to Thailand. He had just started out, I think, and but he does them well. Everybody does. I enjoy watching them, but there are, like I said, solo
Tom.
motor camping and just solo camping in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah, I
catching
think so.
cooks. I like.
That rings a bell. See, I got to ask people where the heck I was. Where was this place? Where was that place?
Well, that's because James is young. You're old. You're extremely old.
Thanks, Dave.
Mine's going.
Thanks for that
you know.
vote of kindness.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast about, an hour and a half ago. Or, no, I should say two
Yeah.
and a half hours
Taking
ago.
care of your health, physical and mental health, is important.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It is, too. And the biggest thing
I'm a
that
procrastinator. I admit I'm a
I am.
procrastinator.
I am. My passport's still sitting over here. I got to do that. There's
Really?
something I could go out and do.
Really?
Yeah.
Your passport still?
Still
Oy.
sitting there. I got to get everything's done. The paperwork's filled out. I need a picture, and I need to either get the bank drafts or go online and pay for it. and if
Wow,
I go
that's
online and
hot.
pay for it, I can just send it out. I got to do it. It was over 100 Fahrenheit today and all week. Looks like it's staying that way. Wow.
Yeah, the other day we were
Yeah,
talking about
Jameses are
something on.
always good and fun to watch. And
They are.
it I think it helps a little bit, or it looks. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Chuck has Paige, even though Paige, they're saying they're not sitting there talking all the time. I think she puts a bunch into it. I want to see her reactions. I am never down when I see Paige dancing around the frickin' wherever she's at, just happy as a lark. It makes my day. And Gift the same way, and Fa, and I think it helps in making the video for helps. It looks like it helps, but if I'm doing solo stuff, it should. I'm not gonna. My wife will come when I do the one across the street. I might have her come over. I don't know if she'll spend the night or not. It was raining pretty
Heck
hard
no,
last
man.
night.
That's not evil, James.
Are you
Someone's making
prepared?
some money. You're getting some
Are you-
food. No problem.
So,
Win-win, I say. Win-win. It may
Dave,
take a
are
few
you-
minutes longer.
are you
Go ahead.
prepared for a torrential downpour while you're in the?
Yeah, well, yeah, I got a 4 meter by 4 meter, and I bought 4 poles for the tarp. Plus, I bought these deals that go around the bottom of the pole, attached to the pole, and then you drive I've got stakes about this long into the ground. So, yeah, I am sort of. But see, now the first place that I'll give you guys a little bit of an insight. The first place that I'm going to be camping is right here. Let's see.
We just
Right
thought I'd
underneath
do a
that
little
cover.
quick.
I'm gonna put the
Video
tarp
this
up
way.
and put the tent
So
underneath
this
there,
is
and I'm gonna make
they're
it. I'm gonna make it look like I'm out in the middle of nowhere somehow. But that's the first place 'cause I figure because the rains are pretty stout, and I want to see what that tarp is going to do because all this 30,000 baht worth of stuff that I have behind me hasn't been tested out in the weather yet. So we'll see what happens. But it should be fun. It'll even be fun there. And then if I have a problem, all I got to do is walk across the street to use the bathroom. And if I forgot pepper, I can just walk across the street and grab some pepper. It'll be all right. Paige has a great spirit. Yeah, she's awesome. Even better in person. Great people, all of them. Everybody that I've met here in Thailand. And that's something to say when you're on YouTube. You've met people. It's a little bit easier, I think, when I'm doing live streams with StreamYards because I can see Sean, I can see whoever else that I haven't met up here, and then when I do see them, 100% of the people are exactly what you get, man. And that's what I want. I want real people, James included, Chuck, Joe, everybody that I've met, Tom, Mitch. They're just the same as you see them right here. Mitch is no different than when you walk up to him in person, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for surrounding me with good people, with no drama. Have a good time, love Thailand, and that's what I'm looking for. So grab what
Yeah.
chat. They
It's
can't
raining,
find
man.
me.
Calls go up. They're yeah.
Mitch said he'll get it for you for 3,000 baht. He'll go pick it up and bring you whatever you want.
Depending on where
He's
it
gotta
is,
make
all
a
right.
buck.
I'll run over, pick it up for James.
He's got to make some money. He's broke. He's here
No,
in
no.
Thailand. He's going to e-beg on his new channel. He just hasn't.
I throw my
got over
fancy
there
rain
and
gear on and go. My glasses get all fogged up. It's pretty scary.
They come here to the house, and before in the rain, my wife just doesn't call them because now with our rock road, it's okay to come in and out on a scooter. But man, when it was just mud puddles, I said I can't call. We use what's the other one, Panda, but I said I can't call them and have them have to come down this road. Now I will, even if it's raining a little bit.
I think Hollywood
We've
did
been
a
lucky.
movie with a couple of guys in a tent there, Joe. That might be some entertainment.
What did he say? What? I'll go camping. I sleep naked. You won't be sleeping near me. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be fun. Like I said, if I enjoy it, it's going to go out there. If people watch it, they watch it. If they don't watch it, they don't watch it.
I've
I'll still
camped
be
in
doing
my
the live
backyard
streams.
many times over the years.
Yeah,
You know, yeah, tested new equipment.
yeah,
Just
definitely.
I need to sleep outside.
Because
The
I've got,
doghouse
I've
isn't
got,
that comfortable.
I've
that
got
kind of thing.
breakdown little tables, little chairs. I got the air conditioner. I've got
See,
the gas generator.
you got a
I've got
pretty
all this
mouth.
stuff. I got solar panels I got to put out. You know, I've got a lot of equipment here that that I need to put together. I've never had it together. It's just sitting there. I've had the tent up once. The tent's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. What did Tim say? Deliverance. Just look. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'll be by any rivers or anything, and I won't be that far out in the middle of nowhere. The two places that I have picked out for very soon are within an hour from here. The hardest part is I need to get over and have somebody build me a trailer, which I don't think is going to be that hard here in Thailand. I mean, these guys can build they build those sidecars or whatever, those side trailers for all the Honda 100 waves or whatever they put them on, and they're all over the place. The three-wheeler ones,
A lot of those
bike with the
shops
one
around
wheel.
here. I'm sure they're
Yeah,
in every
they got
major
it.
city.
Well, the one guy that I saw, the back plate that you have, that your top box is mounted on. He actually made it looked like quarter-inch plate steel and cut something out that fit down in there, and then he had a bar coming down, a big square tubing coming down to a ball hitch, and it was on YouTube. So I'm thinking I'll show them that and say, because like on my Harley, they came off right off my back. It was a chain drive,
Clamping.
78 full dresser. They came right off my back axle with a deal out, and it spun both this way and this way. It was a really nice setup that they put on there. And I had a tent trailer. It was fiberglass. The top lifted up and the sides came down, and it made out to the size of a king size bed, or it had a table that went in the middle and you could sit and eat. I think I took it out 3 times or something. But I know they could do it. Hey, Off the Hook, what's happening? If you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to Off the Hook. If you guys want to watch some good fishing stuff, if you like fishing, by all means, subscribe.
My
Oh,
yeah.
what's Mafia saying?
I was
Good morning.
looking elsewhere. I didn't even see Off the Hook come in.
Hey, Soy.
Oh, I saw Mafia's in too. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys enjoy, fishing videos, I like watching that every once in a while, and he's got a good channel. If I go camping near any what any banjo playing, you're out of there. Yeah, I bet. I don't know. I think it's going to be fun. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy it. I think you will. It'll be fun. It'll be entertaining to watch this old guy try to maneuver around. And of course, we will be cooking good food, so there will be steaks for dinner. I just found a place, Mitch. What do you think of this place? Let me pull it up. Is it here? Where are you at? They have seafood and meat. And let me pull it up here. How do I do this again?
Let me go to your.
I'm so horrible. Share
Go
screen.
back to the
Share
StreamYard.
screen. Yeah, here. Chrome tab. This one here. Can you see that?
Not
It's
yet.
called Paleo.
Oh yeah, paleo. Uh huh. Yeah,
Yeah, because what I liked about it was I was having problems. I'm going to order some of this. They have tuna, and it is frozen, but I might try this one I'm not too, this wild one down here I'm not too enthused about, but this actual steak I've had better luck texture-wise after being frozen with this one, but I'm probably going to order all 3 of these, the steak, the tuna belly, and the sashimi grade AAA. They're, might cost me 1,000 baht. But I'm going to try there. But what I was going to say was, sorry, can you still see it? Let's see, meat.
Yeah.
They have this deal here. You see where it says 4 centimeter cut here? This one. Let's see if it comes up. Is a 4 centimeters, which is 1.5 inches.
Yeah, that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So I might try that too. I did. It was right before I went on. It was on. Somebody had put it on Facebook, and I didn't have time to. I opened up my name and everything. I don't hope I remember what my password was, but I figured I'd order the 1.5 inches and see what it's like in some of that tuna, and see what that's like.
Yeah. I'll put the link up for their.
Mitch, did you ever go to Macro and get you a steak?
Oh yeah, that was last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Suddenly
yeah.
I'm getting hungry. I think my mother-in-law brought me food. I'm guessing.
Macro's pretty good. They got a lot of Australian beef. They've got some good Thai beef too.
Yeah. What was
And
the
chicken
what was the
and
deal?
pork and.
What was the deal on? What was the deal on this one? Let me see. It had. Here, Mitch.
Where we
Where's
at?
it at? I was looking for the whole meat. Here, can you see
Oh,
that?
they're whole cuts, beef cuts.
Yeah. Now this one says 5,000 baht for the ribeye. It's saying 979 baht, basically 1,000 baht a kilo.
Right.
So I don't know what that was. Here's the strip loin is 8.99 a kilo. I was thinking about getting maybe this brisket over here and making some corned beef. So I might try that too. That's 4.25 a kilo. What did you end up buying? What was it? Did you buy?
I bought the on the left
tenderloin?
there. Left, yeah, the prime beef.
12
prime steer tenderloin.
$12.99 a kilo for tenderloin.
Yeah, I was just there yesterday. It's 1,090 still.
So it's actually
but it all
cheaper.
depends on the brand, right? I don't know what brand that they're selling.
This is New Zealand. I don't know what the.
Yeah, so the one I get is Aussie beef.
Yeah.
I've
So
got a
that
good
sounds-
drawing for you to build a still, Randy.
To build a still. You ready to
Yeah,
make some
moonshine still.
whiskey?
Yeah. A friend of mine
So-
engineered it. And, I mean, the engineering is all the same, but the way he put it
I
together
might
is
try
quite nice.
moonshine. I might do wine. As a hobby. Where's James?
Be good to make
James
some
is still
corn
here?
or beef. Hey, Don.
My favorite,
day.
Joe. My favorite, man. Corned beef's my favorite. A corned beef, big thick sandwich on rye with Swiss cheese and regular yellow mustard. Yeah, I'm in heaven. And you can even heat it and make it melt. I guess I'm gonna get a corned beef. I'm gonna have to make a corned beef.
My
Hey,
first
Don,
short order sandwich.
glad
was
you made
was
it,
a
man.
Reuben
Good to see you.
back in the day.
I'll be smoking some pork shoulder
Tuesday
this
afternoon.
weekend. Yeah, pulled pork is good. I just don't. The youngest will eat pretty much anything that I cook.
Yeah, just
The
don't
rest
inhale.
of my Thai family, they don't even want to try it. 9 times out of 10, they don't want to try. They'll eat the pizza because they'll put ketchup on it. So they'll put ketchup on the pizza. They'll eat the pizza. But American food, I made chili. The chili turned out really well. They didn't even try it. I ate it all.
I made a decent chili the other day. I don't have all my ingredients together yet.
I got all the stuff that I needed. It turned out awesome.
Yeah,
I was
building up my
It was good. Is smoking
my supply. of
smoking pork
spices and
legal
what have you.
now? That's pretty good, Moonwalk. Is smoking pork legal now? You never know. I'd like to get that smoker too, which I haven't gotten yet. But I'm definitely gonna. After I get done here, I've got a bunch of things to do. But I might order some tuna. It was 300. I checked it out real quick for 2 steaks and 2 pieces of tuna. It was 330 baht to have it shipped to Surin. So
I was
they're
thinking
probably
the
a lot
same
cheaper
thing,
here.
Aaron. I was thinking the same
Mackerel.
thing. You smoke a nice pork roast or a brisket, I'd think they'd be all over it.
I don't know, man. They're funny, man. My mother-in-law is like Thai to the bone. I mean, it's like if it wasn't
It
if it
goes
isn't
good with
Thai
the corned
food,
beef too, doesn't it,
what's
Joe?
that?
Corned
Yeah,
beef and cabbage,
yeah,
potatoes, and
spicy mustard.
spicy mustard.
It isn't really that hard to make, but I haven't had an outlook. How much was that one? I didn't even look.
Now, if you do a corned beef, how long do you brine it for yourself? How long do
I
you-
think it's 7 or 10 days. 7 or 10 days. I'd have to look on the internet actually probably, but this is 730 a kilo. This piece, which I don't, that would be what 3 kilo, 6 pound or 7 pound,
Mm-hmm.
425 a kilo, 4 8. Yeah, so about 6 pound. It's on 425 a kilo, so 1,400. So $45 for a 12 pound 12 pound piece of.
There's a guy in Smoky Point, Washington, that does a corned beef, and he's about 4 months, and he takes orders months in advance.
That's how long he puts it away for.
Yeah.
Keeps it burning. I did look at it. They do have the stuff that I need on Lasada. The only thing they really did pickling spices, which I could just put together. They did have some there. I did erase them out of my basket now because I had too many things in there. So I'm gonna have to go back and get that stuff. But I might order that too. I might order $100 worth of crap off there and have them send it over. Why not? Mitch will never come, so I can. Yeah. The only thing
Yeah.
I'm just not
Yeah.
big on the Russian sauce or whatever. Give me a Reuben without that and without the sauerkraut, and that's my sandwich. But Reuben's, that's where it came from.
Oh, I love a
That's where I
good
found out
sauerkraut,
about
too,
corned
yeah.
beef. Took one bite out of a Reuben and went, oh, and pulled off the sauerkraut and put some yellow mustard on it and took the dressing off.
I got a question to anybody that's in the United States that's near a Costco. Do they still have their sauerkraut when you get the dogs? Can you still get sauerkraut? Because when I was there, they stopped serving it for a while. You know, you get your $1.50 dog and Coke and drink, and you can get your sauerkraut, but for some reason they stopped.
I never ordered sauerkraut, so I don't.
So I
You
have
You know,
a
you
confession.
self-serve it, right?
I have a confession to make. I can't remember ever having a Costco dog, ever.
Oh
That's
man,
okay.
$1.50 with a drink.
Reuben's are a
Yeah.
good sandwich. Yeah, that's a good snack on your way out. After you've grazed through the Saturday morning,
Yeah, they're feeding
Snacks.
you all the way through there.
can get dangerous, you know. And big old carts clip on your ankles. People just like dive in there. I'm sure that's back now after the COVID has subsided.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at something here. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, panhead or shovelhead? Let's go.
Panhead.
There's a question.
Panhead. Was the ideal motor back in my day
think
was
so.
a shovel upper end, panhead lower end was the ideal motor combination that everybody put together, shovel upper, pan lower. But I don't know. I love panheads. In fact, if I went that way, I'd go with the knucklehead, probably. Shovelheads rock. You like shovelheads?
Been nearly a year since I've
How
been
you
to
doing,
Costco.
man? What's that?
It's been almost a year since I've been to Costco.
That's right. Huh?
You're
I
in 10
could
days.
never go. I could never go to Costco without getting a hot dog. Every time that I went there, I had to get a hot dog. I felt obligated. They're so good, so good. Joe's a pan, Aaron's a pan. What is?
Good English.
Is that- was
mustard.
that
Yeah,
Evo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the old Harleys were the best thing that I ever had. Was I could pick up basket cases when I was a kid, a panhead, a knucklehead, flatheads, 80s, stuff like that for under $1,000. And the worst that would happen was the tubes were maybe bent on the wide glide front ends or something like that. But it was always stuff I could fix really cheap. So the basket cases, when I did the one that was on one of the covers of the magazine, my panhead, it was actually somebody else's that was built for. It was a 62 full dresser. And I think we paid $850 for it. Maybe it was $900. Just ridiculously low price. What a good motor that was. But I don't know. I'm a panhead guy. Knucklehead, I don't even think I could. I don't even think I could afford to buy a panhead nowadays. What do they get for panheads? $20,000-$30,000 or something.
Well, I
Just
saw a nice
ridiculous.
fat boy few days ago. Gentleman was at the Wombat, 2-year-old fat boy.
Now they're expensive
114.
here. They're expensive here, but all the
I admit
bikes
it
and
was a
stuff
nice
like
looking
that, like
bike.
my bike in the States, although I gave it to my son, it's a 2008 uh, uh, Super Glide, whatever you want to call it. Their cheapest big bore Harley Davidson back in 2008. Now I think I paid $12,400 for it, and off the showroom floor. And right now, if you want to sell it, it's been sitting for a while, so it's going to have everything gone through it and everything. You might get $6,000 for it. That's ridiculously cheap. And you could buy other, any kind of, what would you buy? I don't know. You could buy Harley's older ones, early 2000s, still the newer motor, for under 10 grand, which I think is cheap, especially here. You can't buy nothing here. There was actually a panhead for sale in the marketplace. I think it was a S&S motor. I don't know if you guys are familiar with. There's motors that they're built that they look like panheads. The lower end, everything, cam cover, everything is looks like it, but it's a new motor built by S&S. Somebody else probably makes them too. But anyway, but he wanted a lot of money for that too. What was it? Close to over $1 million, 1.2 or 3, something like that. So what is that? 35, 40 grand? I don't know. Way out of the. I'll ride my fours. I ain't gonna pay that kind of money. I'm a knucklehead according to my wife. Yeah, I was that according to a few wives. You like that mustard? Give me good old French's yellow mustard, and I'm happy. I've never been a big fan of any of the spicy or grain or any of that other mustard. Not a big fan anyway. In cooking, yes, use it as mixing part of maybe a vinaigrette or some kind of dressing for a salad, or in cooking, I would use it a lot. But on a sandwich and stuff, especially corned beef, regular good old favorite French's, which they have here. Yeah, Road Kings are real cheap too, aren't they? You might say you can buy them cheap too. I miss all my bikes. Shouldn't have got rid of any of them. My Apang and Panhead was a fun one to drive, to ride, I should say. Take a look at. Oh
Yeah, look at that, fat boy, 650,000.
How much?
Dyna
650.
Super
What is that in
Ride.
Bangkok? Must be in Bangkok.
I would assume it's in Bangkok. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't
Oh,
found
it's
the
in
English
Bangkok.
part yet.
Joe said it's in Bangkok. Oh, my feet are killing me. 3 hours now. It's all Mitch's fault.
2 million. Lots of stuff.
And there's still
Lots of-
25 people here, man. Congrats. Thank you, guys.
It's in Bangkok, yeah. Do they have a fat boy? Let me just click on a fat boy here.
Yeah, they're nice
2003.
motors. They look really nice. I've never seen one in person. I've seen them around.
I'm still here. I've got to take a chat, so I'll close my camera. Let me go over to the chat. I'll still listening though.
I'm not going to be here that much longer. Just turned 3 hours. So 3 hours is enough for me and my feet. I got to put my feet up. I already took my meds. So.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah.
I
I'll
wanna
answer
tap
that
on-
call later. Anyway, yeah, Paleo Robbie, I forget what the heck it's called. Paleo Robbie. I put the link up.
Who's that?
That's the meat company that you were just showing.
Oh, okay.
That ships all over the
Yeah,
country.
I mean, like I said, it's a little on the expensive side. But if I get a freezer, and I don't know, I mean, maybe that 300 baht shipping will cover up to 20 pounds of, whatever you buy. I don't know, but I will go on there and punch it in because I'd like to. Now the little one, actually, everybody liked the tuna that I made. I make a spicy
All right, go ahead.
tuna, but it's chopped up. I call it spicy tuna sashimi, but it's more like a poke. The square pieces, scallions in it, a little sesame seed, a little bit of mayonnaise and hot chili oil, or not hot chili oil, sesame oil, and then mix it up, spicy. They all loved it. Aunts, my mother-in-law even tasted it. The kids love it. Joe sent me the picture, I'm imagining. But anyway, they do like the tuna and salmon. I do that way too. Salmon, I like, and I'll just eat salmon. Although I went to the steak place in anticipation of getting the raw salmon and either a pork or beef steak, and they didn't have the raw salmon, so I was a little depressed. And what was it? 160 baht. I want to
My
say
raw
that
salmon.
it was good. It was good here. Let's see. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoy his salmon. It's good stuff. There we go. Get his little thing off there. An error has occurred. Wait a moment. Try again. I guess I punched in high too many times. But if you guys have a question before that came in, by all means, put it back up, and we'll continue until.
So I can get.
3 hours.
Yeah. How far is a macro to you, Dave?
Macro is on the scooter under 10 minutes, maybe even
Dude,
5
go there.
minutes.
Go there and check out
go
their
there and
beef.
check it out and see if
So
I buy out the beef.
I just queued up an order at Paleo for that strip loin,
Right.
and it's 400 baht to deliver it.
To you there or?
Yeah. Is that your phone ringing?
Yeah, I just got a call that I canceled.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Maui? How you doing? Glad you could make it by. But the only thing, now I've been in there a couple of times and actually gotten tuna. Definitely can get salmon. You can get tuna and salmon at Tops, but they want way too much money for it. Way too much money. But for the tuna anyway, and the salmon's pricey too. So I don't really know. I once
Take
in a
care,
while,
Aaron.
at one time I had gotten really good tuna at Macro, but they don't have it all the time. I wish they had it all the time. I'd buy it, but it was really
Thanks,
good.
Tim, by the way.
I'm headed to the. I'll catch up. You got it, Aaron. Take it easy. Have a good one. I think I'm going to go spend
Howie.
3 hours and 5 minutes, and there's still 24 people here. You guys are awesome. But I think I'm going to, because I got to put my feet up and get some more water because I'm getting a little dehydrated, and actually get out and do something today. So I think I'm going to say thank you guys for coming in. You guys are awesome. We'll be doing this again on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then on Monday we'll be doing it again. And Moonwa is going to come on and talk about his last video. And I remember something about it, but I'll have to go back and see it again. So anyway, I want to thank y'all, and I will do Richard. thanks for the intros and the outros. Richard did these for me. I will tell everybody about that until the day I croak. He's the greatest, and I will catch you all on the next one. Have a great day, night, afternoon. Just have a good
All of
time.
that.
See you guys later. Catch
Bye.
you on the next
See
one.
ya.